welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the DeHada Devils and the Wall Warriors. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of Season 4 Battle Court Jai-Alai. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman.
Greetings, greetings. Andrew, how are you?
I'll tell you what, doing well, Stu.
Good.
Great day yesterday, some great play.
Tremendous.
Chargers and Cyclones going at it today. Got the Devils and the Warriors. Second time we're going to be seeing this Wall Warriors team. Second time they're going to be playing against the Devils. So second time for these two teams. Couple different matchups, though. Slate today going to get a fifth-ranked singles match, followed by top-ranked doubles, third-ranked singles, and second-ranked singles, followed by a sixth-ranked doubles match, and a second-ranked doubles team for the Devils taking on the third-ranked team of the Warriors. That will be our sixth and final match of the day, but let's introduce the two players that'll kickstart day here in singles, Stu. It's going to be Iriondo for the Devils, picked up in the draft as a fifth-ranked player, taking on Bradley of the Wall Warriors. It's past Season 3 of Battle Court. These two competed against one another in singles play. Bradley getting the better of Iriondo, but we know he's an improved player since the beginning of 2023, back in February, where he made his professional debut. He's had a great start here to begin Battle Court in doubles. See if he can translate that over to singles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of Battle Court for September 19, 2023. Iriondo for the DeHada Devils will serve. There's the serve. We begin. Bradley from the forehand. Iriondo backhand from the 9 line. Powerfully wall to wall. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta that rebound off the back wall. Bradley makes the catch. Drop shot. One. Great effort by Iriondo to try to get there. Nice changeup by Bradley for the drop shot. First point goes to Bradley of the Wall Warriors in the black shirt. He serves. So Bradley's game is all power, right? Not there. Changed things up. Took a look, too.
Damn. We've seen, over these past couple game days, guys taking advantage of players hanging too deep in the backcourt. Bradley, again, known for his power, setting the tone early on that it's not going to be all power today. He's going to move Iriondo around, and it's going to be a good recipe for success. Again, it's probably one of the more improved players on this roster.
Powerful, powerful serve is scoring for
serve.
Bradley. He steps out ahead 2-0. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
That's coming in low and crossing the sidewall that deep in the backcourt, Stu. That's really tough to control. Bradley can find that spot off the side wall. He's going to have a lot of success off the serve today.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. It goes wall to wall from the left side. Urbieta forehand to the outside is out of play. Iriondo of the DeHada Devils in the red shirt is on the board with a point, and he has the serve. Urbieta left side by Iriondo. Bradley takes it on the bounce. Long carom. Stopped by Iriondo. Beautiful catch by Bradley. Big backhand. Urbieta coming out. Forehand Urbieta. Beautifully played by Iriondo. Iriondo from the 7 line at the outside. Carom will score. 2-2. We're all tied up. Iriondo serves.
Both of these players probably not going to see as many 2 walls or kill shots attempted, but Iriondo starting to mix them in a little more regularly. Saw his first time out. Here he is going to the kill shot from the right side. That's the carom. Side wall, front wall, of course, landing in, going towards those judges there on the outside. 2-2. Iriondo's tied it up.
Big right side by Bradley. Iriondo for the Urbieta, not going to make it. 3 points for Bradley. The Wall Warriors, he serves.
He's going to get a heavy dose of those low, hard forehands. He's just got to make that catch if he wants to beat this guy today.
Braggley having the advantage as far as court familiarity is concerned.
Absolutely.
Again, as you mentioned earlier, Iriondo is in his first year here at Magic City. Braggley in his 6th year, but 6-year total playing Jai-Alai altogether as well. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Iriondo. Urbieta forehand. Nicely played by Braggley. He keeps the ball alive.
Oh,
that was floating and scores. 4 points for Braggley. He serves.
Got to be careful of those floaters. A little nonchalant. He's moving up towards that ball and just hangs up there.
And floater isn't an official term. So
Yeah,
it's one that we just kind of use back here. It's when most of the balls here are thrown particularly hard, like I think you're about to see the serve. Thrown really hard. The floater just kind of floats out there. Excellent catch by Braggley. Powerful forehand. Scoop by Iriondo. Urbieta left side. Catch by Iriondo. There's a backhand. On the wall. That's
Right
beautiful. Good catch by Iriondo. Braggley coming cross court has a tip ball. 3 points for Iriondo. He serves. Reminder, first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And good smart throw there by Iriondo. Outside of the carom attempt from the outside, he's just been pretty consistent in keeping the ball inside, which kind of plays into Bradley's hand a little bit in this match. You move around the court a little bit more, going to start to see a couple missed catches like that one on the outside. Job by Iriondo. Brings the deficit to just 1.
Forehand by Braggley. Catch by Iriondo. There's the backhand. Braggley, fine catch the 9 line. Urbieta forehand, powerfully thrown. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Braggley has 5 points and a possible set point.
They had the overhead screen and also the rail just below the overhead screen above the front wall. That rail also out of play. Kind of hear that sound when it hits off that rail. Definitely catching a piece right there. Bradley a 5-3 lead. Really, we haven't seen Bradley play a season fully healthy in quite a while. If he can put it all together and remain out here on the court, he improves exponentially when he just gets reps under it. So good to see. Good start to this season. Looking to close out the set. Another hard serve. That's a tough one.
What a catch by Iriondo off the blasted serve. Excellent Urbieta save by Braggley. Here's Iriondo. Carom opens in the black shirt. Iriondo serves.
I mean, a risky throw against the guy with the foot speed of Bradley, but that was just so well done. That really opened up.
No, it did. But throwing a 2-all against someone who's capable of getting there, as we've seen time and time again. Carom stopped by Iriondo. Braggley with a beautiful catch on the 11 line. Powerful backhand comes to the forehand of Iriondo. Iriondo with another carom. Braggley chased this one down. Blasts this forehand. And that scores. Point and set for Braggley of the Wall Warriors. Wins the first set 6-4. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. Come back out and play our next set.
6-4 in favor of Bradley there in the opening set. First match is 6.
So the ball could be thrown harder. I'm not sure how, though. I mean, Braggley just powering and powering and powering that ball.
Pretty consistent amongst all these players in the 5th-ranked group. You got Bradley, you got Ben, you got Iriondo, Brock, you got Blunt. I mean, all these guys, good enough power to pass consistently. Again, keeping those balls low and hard. Not going to see as many shots, although Iriondo threw probably 2 of the best caroms that we've seen from him. But Bradley takes that set 6-4.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players go back there in between sets and get feedback from team captains and team members about their game. Once again, we're looking at Bradley of the Wall Warriors. I think Bradley just realized that he was missing his headband. Let's take a look at some replays here from that first set. This is the rebote when it comes off the back wall. Comes into the cesta, has to be thrown in one fluid motion. That's the changeup. Bradley throwing every ball as hard, or almost as hard as he can there. Threw it a little bit more softly. Iriondo just was unable to get it. Blasted serve. What a catch by Iriondo. That catch was just so spectacular. Here's a carom. Thrown from the forehand.
Man,
Bradley stopped that one.
In an instant.
Ball just coming way too fast, way too hard to make any type of play on it. Iriondo just a little frustrated there, but has no reason to be frustrated with his performance. It was spot on. There we are again in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Iriondo getting feedback from the veteran Jairo. Over 15 years of professional highlight experience right there on the left-hand side of your screen. Iriondo in his rookie year. Been looking great so far.
The last time these two matched up, Stu, got to go back to early April 3rd, and back in season 3. So on 5 months, Iriondo's developed into quite the player. Completely different game. They split the 2 matches they played against each other this past season. Neither match, Stu, went to a 3rd set. All handled in straight sets. So see if that holds true again here. Iriondo will have the serve coming out to begin set number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Iriondo serves. We begin with an underserve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the catch by Bradley. Thrown powerfully to the forehand of Iriondo. Iriondo hard to the inside. Bradley, that does not clear the pad. First point of this match goes to Iriondo of the DeHada Devils. He serves.
We've seen a couple more mistakes when these guys have let the ball pass them and playing it off the back wall. That rebote. His back quarters, you don't throw as many as you would up there in the front. So I get to see a couple more mistakes at this level of match.
Rebote left side, right up the middle. Here's the catch by Bradley. Bradley powerfully from the forehand.
Whoa.
What an effort by Iriondo
Yeah,
to make that catch. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Bradley for the Wall Warriors in the black shirt has the serve.
Well, what he did right there, stepping in front of it before it crossed the side wall, that would have been an impossible catch. And pretty good effort by Iriondo, just very difficult to control. Bradley's putting these pretty much exactly where he wants them, about the height of the numbers, or half the height of the numbers on the side wall. Puts a little pressure on Iriondo to make a decision to take that ball front ways, which is a very difficult scoop.
The Bradley blast is caught by Iriondo. Rebote forehand saved by Bradley. That's on the wall. Tough catch by Iriondo. Rebote forehand to the inside. Iriondo's there. He winds up. 2-all, does not open. It's stopped by Bradley. Bradley low and hard. Scooped up beautifully by Iriondo. Bradley, rebote save from the forehand. Iriondo's there. Rebote forehand will fall short. 2 points for Iriondo. The DeHada Devils in the red shirt, he serves.
Boy, how about those catches by Iriondo?
Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous.
I mean, there was a time back, early in February where he wasn't consistent on the catch, and here he is, some tremendous rallies, and it's about his 6th or 7th month of professional highlight experience. not a good, personally, a tough matchup here going up against Bradley, but anyone in this 5th ranked group against Bradley, when he's on, he's athletic, he's got a ton of power, he can get to just about any throw that you put at him.
Big right side by Bradley. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta lands out of play. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. Bradley serves.
Yeah, good on Bradley there, having the awareness, knowing where he is out on the court, realizing that, hey, he's close to that boundary line. If it's well to his right, that's going to be out. Seen a couple times, if it's close, got to go for it. Bradley, good recognition, gets that second point, ties it back up.
Fine catch, nice return by Iriondo. Bradley for the rebote, that's going to go wide. 3 points for Iriondo, he serves.
Just the rebote tripping up Bradley a little bit. Second point of this set alone.
Anyone who may be new to the sport of Jai-Alai or to Battle Court, first of all, welcome. Second of all, when you're looking at those boundary lines on the floor, just think about tennis or one of those other court sports. Overserve. Battle Court rules. 2 serves. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Can't touch the lines. Ball bounced behind the 11 line. If you're going to throw a 2-all, has to land on the floor inside that outer boundary line right in front of the judge's feet. There's the forehand by Bradley. Rebote left side. Nicely played by Iriondo. Bradley with a missed ball. 4 points for Iriondo. He serves.
I mean, not many opportunities for Bradley to take the ball in the air, which is usually his preferred catch, just a miss on the right side. Perhaps was thinking about that low, hard forehand coming back to Iriondo and tying it up. Instead, it's a 2-point lead now for the guy serving.
Fault over serve. Once again, Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves, but the second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Big right side by Bradley. Here's the catch and the return by Iriondo. Rebote kicking out. Bradley eyes on the rebote. Soft touch. Iriondo's got it up at the 5 line. Hard throw. Bradley going for it at the 6. Tip ball. 5 points for Iriondo. Possible set point. Iriondo doing a good job here in the second set, coming back around. But we've seen 5-0 leads turnarounds.
We have, Stu. I mean, less than 24 hours ago, right on this court. Look at this. Iriondo lines it up. I mean, gave Bradley a play on it, but tough to control that close to the front wall up in the front court.
Powerful right side by Bradley. Iriondo on the return. Bradley with a beautiful scoop at the 11 line. Well played. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall for the big bounce. Bradley's got it on the forehand at the 10 line. Karam. Tough play will score for Bradley. That is beautifully executed by Bradley to score. He has 3 points. Still possible set point here for Iriondo with 5.
Oh, Bradley's doing a good job of not showing when he's going to throw that carom. Historically, kind of opens up into the side wall, really gives a tell. Can get a good head start. That time, really just whipped it into the side wall quickly. Iriondo caught flat-footed, just couldn't get out there in time. Got a dangerous lead here, especially with that serve coming from Bradley. He can get points in a hurry.
Excellent serve by Bradley will score. He's got 4 points. Iriondo with 5. Still possible set point. Bradley serves.
I mean, that's about the height he wants to throw. You don't even need to cross the side wall when you throw it that low. Just really tough to control when it's on the floor. Again, it's the second time been that low. Second miss for Iriondo. The only serves he's missed in this match.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. Robote, forehand by Bragley. That's a nice save. Bragley's out of the way. Ball tipped, point and set for Iriondo. We have split sets. Bragley took the first set 6-4. Iriondo takes the second set 6-4. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
First time these two have gone to a third set. Only the third matchup between them. And Bradley on the Cyclones last season. And in singles, 3-5. Iriondo, same 3-5 record. See Iriondo talking with Jairo, former captain. Again, CRB is the captain here in Season 4, but I want to learn from anybody, hear what they have to say. These guys had a number of years of professional experience. Wealth of knowledge right there. As is that side of it as well with Inaki for the Warriors. Inaki on the right, see Bradley in the middle. Correa, you'll be seeing him, I think, a couple times today.
They're around the ESPN3 Players Cage, and the players, of course, enjoying the official spring water of World Jai-Alai League, Miami Alkaline Water. Here's some replays.
Look at that scoop. So well done by Iriondo. Breaks the wrist, gets it off. Beautiful backhand follows. This throw right here, maybe a little closer to the sidewall. Gave Bradley a play, but get assessed on it. Still tough to make the catch.
That's just a spectacular scoop there by Bragley. Tip ball there to finish things off. Brought us to a third and final set.
Doubles team. Knocking Bradley. They'll be playing together in our final match today against Jairo and Urbieta. For the moment, Bradley going out there to get his team the first points of this game day. Bradley will have the serve to begin our third set. As is the case in all matches, the player or team that loses the previous set begins the next set with control of the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and final set for this match. Bragley of the Wall Warriors will have the serve. Each player has won one set. First player to reach 6 points will win the match. Bragley serves. We begin with an excellent serve that stays to the inside and scores. Bragley with the ace to start things off. 1 point and the serve. There's the backhand by Iriondo. Robote forehand by Bragley. Robote hooked. 2 points for Bragley of the Wall Warriors. He serves.
Just a little bit out of control on that. Robote, I mean, unsettling. That's first serve, stay to the inside, but Iriondo's capable of stringing together a couple points. All he needs to do here, plenty to work with to take this third set. Only 2-0.
Powerful, powerful serve.
Wow,
Iriondo switches from left to right to make the catch. Here's Bragley from the 8 line. Powerful to the inside. Iriondo's there. Backhand, wall to wall. Robote, forehand, too much. Iriondo's on the board with the point and the serve.
And if I'm Iriondo here, I'm just trying to get that ball over Bradley's head and force him to play those rebotes. I mean, he can get him up there consistently and keep the rally going. He's not going to do anything really offensively. points where Iriondo's had more success.
Low and hard on the return. Here's Iriondo from the Ting line. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta forehand. Iriondo's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Catch by Iriondo. Bragley, beautiful catch back here at the 11 line. Big backhand. Urbieta left side. Iriondo makes the save. Bragley keeps it on the forehand. Low and hard from the right side. It scores on the return. That's 3 points for Bragley of the Wall Warriors. He serves.
Low runner tripping him up right there, right at the feet. And this is some of the most control we've seen Bradley play under in quite some time. Urbieta, again, hasn't been great today, but outside of that, pretty much everything else in his game has been spot on.
Powerful, powerful serve by Bragley again. Beautiful catch and return by Iriondo. Bragley from the 8 line. Passes. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta going inside. Bragley reads it well. Catches it on the forehand. Hard to the inside he goes. That Urbieta hits the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 4 points for Bragley of the Wall Warriors. He serves.
Bradley again forcing Iriondo to move around the court. A little bit out of position. Just makes that Urbieta a little bit tougher. And the timing is there, just a little bit low on a couple of these. The top part of the pad, again, any part of the pad is bad.
Beautiful catch, and there's the return by Iriondo. Urbieta coming out. Fine Urbieta play by Bragley. Here's the backhand. Iriondo on the catch from the 8 line. Forehand. That got by Bragley on the inside and scores 2 points for Iriondo of the Tejada Devils in the red shirt. He serves.
And that's a big point. Think about that. Scoreline could have been a 4-point deficit. Cuts it to 2 right here. Still very much within reach. Got to make it happen right here. See if he goes back to some of those shots. I mean, early on, had a lot of success there in set number 2. Haven't seen him since that point.
Ball tipped
serve.
Off a hard serve by Iriondo. Iriondo with 3 points. Bragley with 4. First to 6 wins the match. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand by Bragley. Here's Iriondo. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Urbieta. That rebound off the back wall comes out. Caught and thrown, one fluid motion,
goodness. That's gonna score.
The changeup, the soft placement will score. That is 5 points for Bragley, possible match point.
I mean, didn't look the prettiest, but that was very intentional, going for the drop shot off the Urbieta.
It's nice when it's pretty, but what you care about is
the result.
Yeah, exactly. What you care about is the result. And in that case, Bragley accomplished what he wanted to. He threw the Urbieta, he threw it successfully, kept it above the pad like he needs to. That pad there that says Magic City Fronton at the bottom of the front wall. Keep it above that pad, just drop it inside. Great play.
A lot of times you might see a guy hook it into the side wall and just get it over the pad. Not like that. That's exactly what Bradley was trying to do. A great shot. It's impossible match point right here with a couple to work with.
Beautiful catch by Iriondo.
Great catch.
Urbieta forehand. He's up. Iriondo makes the catch. Ball gets by Bragley deep in the backcourt. That's 4 points for Iriondo. Bragley with 5, still possible match point for Bragley of the Wall Warriors in the black shirt.
I mean, we had 3 matches yesterday, Stu, that went 30-plus points, and this match is going to do it as well.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7. Powerful forehand. Here's the catch by Iriondo. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand. Catch by Iriondo, maneuvering around Bragley. Bragley going for it. He makes the catch the 9 line. There's the backhand to pass. Robote forehand up and away. That is point set and a hard-fought match for Bragley of the Wall Warriors, winning in the 3rd and decisive set, 6-4.
30 points in that opening match. Bradley takes it in 3 sets, back and forth the entire way. He gets it done 6-4 in set number 3 for the first points of the game day. Take a look at the game day scoreboard. First points going to the Wall Warriors, 2.5 on the season now. Again, they've played just 1 game day coming into today. The Chargers have played 3, and the Renegades, Cyclones, and Devils had played 2. That was coming into today. You have to keep that in mind as well in those standings. So, yeah, Renegades and Cyclones sitting pretty up there at the top, but we got a long season, 16 game days per team. And only a couple per, so a long way to go. We have Bradley ready to go. Starting off his single season 1-0 here in our 4th season of Battle Court for those Wall Warriors.
All right, Bradley, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. Feeling good. Just happy to get the win, you know.
What was your strategy playing against Iriondo today?
Strategy was just to make it tough for him. I feel like I just had to focus on, fundamentals for myself, make it tough for him, serve as hard as I could. That got me a few points, and then just, use my right hand because I have a lot of power there, control, put it on the wall, and just make it tough for him. So.
Well, Bradley, congratulations again on winning the match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we thank Bradley. Congratulations on that opening win, setting the tone for the Warriors. That brings up a top-ranked doubles match pretty early in the day, Stu. Quite the treat for us here. We're going to have Douglas and Arta, and Inaki and Nicholas. Inaki and Nicholas, one of the top-ranked #1 doubles teams in the building. We didn't see them all too often last year. Inaki was dealing with that wrist injury, so it was really Nicholas and Julen for a majority of the season. Inaki back up there in the front. High expectations for this Wall Warriors team taking on Douglas and Arta, already 0-1 to begin their doubles season. There's a serve by Douglas. Match is underway. Arta lets it pass. He's got the rebote. Inaki aggressively cuts it off. He's going to shoot it to the inside. Arta all alone. Ball missed. First point. Our opening set to the Warriors, Inaki and Nicholas.
So a fast pace being set here. You've got to give, actually I was about to say, you got to give the advantage to the Wall Warriors here, but I'm not exactly sure about that.
See, just based on history, Stu, I would agree with you. We haven't seen them play together, Inaki and Nicholas, in quite some time. But when they were together and they were playing well, they were arguably one of the second-ranked doubles teams in this top group.
Solid team, absolutely, Andrew.
Here's Nicholas on the inside, high hard backhand. Arta steps around it, keeps it on the left side. Nicholas, there's a backhand inside. Arta, he pulls it in. That is right on the wall. Tough catch by Nicholas again. Backhand, low and hard. Douglas steps in. High hard backhand return. Douglas, there's the backhand again. Nicholas backs up. Puts it to the inside. Douglas at the 9 line. Nicholas. There, Nicholas at the 12. Higher and harder, but a little too high. That kicked up into the overhead screen, which is out of play. Douglas and Arta tie it up with their first point.
Some folks wondering why that happens. You throw the ball high to the front wall. Certainly you have to know where the overhead screen is. Not necessarily. You're trying to release it high, well above your opponent's heads. Try to throw potentially wall to wall. Keep it out of the reach of your opponents. But you got to keep that overhead screen in mind.
Arta at the 11 line. High hard backhand. Trying to get past Nicholas. He goes up for it. Arta again, up at the 10 now. Nicholas steps back. His backhand. Higher and harder. Arta backed up to the 13. Now caught the corner of the front wall. Kicks out to the forehand of Nicholas now. Sad arm play. Off the side wall. Arta's got it. There's Arta again. Softer touch on the backhand. Off the side wall. Nicholas controls it. Trying to get this one past Arta. He's got it there at the 12 line. Backhand inside, Nicholas. Arta now, keeping it on the left side. Backhand throw. Caught up overhead by Nicholas. Back orders trading throws here. Right back to Nicholas at the 11 line. High and hard, trying to get it to pass. Arta steps in again. Backhand by Arta. Nicholas, that one finally going to get past. Inaki has Urbieta. Puts it to the inside for Douglas. Leaping catch to cut it off. Backhand from Douglas. Past Nicholas. Inaki just going to drop it inside for Arta. Arta's backhand again. Lob. Past both Warriors. Inaki's Urbieta on the numbers. Arta takes it in. High hard backhand follows. Urbieta to the inside. Cut off low. Arta. Backhand. Lobbed high and hard past Nicholas. Inaki looking for another Urbieta, puts it up the middle. Douglas all alone. His return to the inside. There's Nicholas, the backhand. Pulled in, Arta at the 11. Nicholas backhand again, a little too high. Kicking up and out of play. Douglas and Arta get a second point.
The 2 points that the Devils have gotten have been off of unforced errors by the Wall Warriors here with Nicholas, sending it to the overhead screen. Nicholas trying to get it over his opponent's head. I mean, when you're playing catch, after a while, you want to try something a little different. Get it above the back quarter's head. Arta back here for the Tejada Devils has quite a reach. So it's kind of hard to get it over his head.
Tall, longer arms, and just puts a little more pressure on Nicholas and starts to flirt with that overhead screen a little bit.
Arta's catching also spot on.
Some of the best we've seen early on. Good catch up overhead. Here's the backhand. Arta lobs it up. Trying to get past Nicholas, ranging back forward at the 12. He powers this one on the inside. Good catch. There's the backhand. Nicholas now picks up the pace. Low runner. Douglas steps in to cut it off. His backhand. High and hard and pass. Inaki, forehand Urbieta. Back to the inside. Arta on the bounce.
Nice
Quick turn on
save.
that Urbieta. That was up high, head level. He turned it. There's the backhand. Nicholas toward the inside. Right back to Arta. Ball missed.
We are tied up at 2-2.
Serve takes Arta to the outside. High, hard backhand right up the middle. Nicholas controls it on the forehand. Side arm throw. Douglas takes it off the side wall. Backhand. Low runner up high. Nicholas makes the play. Backhand again. Right to Douglas. Douglas sets on the numbers. Nicholas. Good catch. Hard backhand. Arta. Left side. Low and hard. Nicholas steps up. Good read. Hard backhand. Arta there at the 12 line, pulls in another backhand. Nicholas steps up.
Back quarter's doing a good job of keeping the front quarters out of it, preventing them from throwing shots.
Absolutely. Inaki there from the costado. Back to Arta all alone. Good pick up high on the left side. There's the backhand. Inaki steps back, just out of reach. Here's Nicholas. That one dropping low for Arta. Good catch. There's the hard backhand. There, Nicholas backed up to the 13. Arta again from the inside, deep in the backcourt. High and hard. Nicholas. 12 line. His backhand, trying to get past Arta. Nicholas steps in. Another backhand, cutting inside. Arta just out of the way. Douglas digs out a tough rebote. Inaki keeps the pressure on. Just going to put the backhand, the low runner inside. Tough scoop by Arta. Inaki at the 9 line. Big backhand, passing again. Douglas all alone for the rebote. Powerfully thrown, passing Inaki right to Nicholas. Nicholas on the left side. What a catch. There's the backhand. Quick release. Inaki faked the 2-all, dropped it inside. Arta, there's the pickup. Low runner just ripped by Arta, pulled in up overhead. Here's Nicholas. Ball missed. Third point for Inaki and Nicholas of the Warriors.
I tell you, Arta, despite the fact he missed that ball, despite the fact he missed the ball, his catching has been absolutely spot on. We've seen volley after volley after volley. Arta's hanging in there. He's getting the ball back, keeping Inaki out of it. Keeping the play in the backcourt, just doing a tremendous job.
But keep in mind the rankings, too. I mean, you got one and a 2 for the Warriors, and Douglas the 1 for his team. Arta the 4, so, again, a little bit of a mismatch in terms of the rankings, but hanging in here early on. Good sign. Rebote left side by Inaki. Douglas reaching low, cuts it off. Just going to pass with that backhand out of reach of Nicholas. Inaki back in there. Rebote save on a knee. Arta plays it up the middle. Inaki on the bounce. Costado, 2-all is too wide. Ball is out of play. Getting Douglas and Arta their 3rd point.
3-3 is the score. That's one of an attempted kill shot that we were talking about earlier. Basically, one way of thinking about it is that the backcourt position tends to be in the backquarters. Those players back here towards the back wall, the direction that their backs are facing, for those of you brand new to Jai-Alai, tend to be more defensive. Front quarters, more offensive with kill shots.
Low runner inside for Douglas. His backhand, lob on the side wall, pulled in by Nicholas. What a catch again by Douglas, ranging back at the 10 line, trying to get it to pass. Nicholas steps around it. His backhand to the inside. There's Douglas. Nicholas powers the backhand. Arta steps in. His backhand, a little lower and harder for Inaki. Good play. Rebote left side for Douglas. Turned high at the front wall. Nicholas runs under it. His backhand. Powered again. Past Arta. Inaki takes it off the sidewall. Some pressure on with that backhand. Douglas got another rebote coming up. Laid it up. What a good catch by Nicholas right there at the 11 line.
Excellent catch by Douglas.
Douglas again cuts it off. Gets the backhand overhead. Inaki turns for the rebote. Powerfully right to the left side of Arta. Backhand by Arta, right to Nicholas. Nicholas again. Backhand, stopped up overhead by Douglas. Douglas wall-to-wall, rebote, forehand. Fake the outside placement, puts it up the middle. Arta running under it, sidearm throw. Inaki no play. Nicholas on the bounce, gets there. Nicholas again, towards the inside. Here's Douglas at the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Nicholas, though, has got it to 13. Douglas passing again. Inaki to the outside. Douglas overran it. He's got the scoop. The 2-all will score for Douglas.
That was spot on, gorgeous for Douglas. You saw a scoop, a very complicated catch, and he was committed to throwing that 2-all. It's a beautiful combination when you watch it. I mean, it's always the scoop and the 2-all, or the scoop and the kill shot to the inside just is often really pretty to watch. Yeah, but it's also very effective.
Take another look right here.
There's the scoop, winds up, knows he's going to throw the 2-all. That's the 2-all. Sidewall, front wall, floor, and to the outside. Great play.
Here's the backhand to the inside. Good catch by Arta. Arta's backhand, high and hard. Arta again at the 13 line now. Get past Nicholas. He steps in. His backhand. Puts it right on
What
the
a
numbers.
catch.
There's another
That's
tough
a tough catch. Again, equally tough catch.
Nicholas ranging back for it. Douglas going to step in. He cuts it off. His backhand powered at the 8 line. Nicholas not letting it come out. Good catch. Drops between the Devils. Douglas, Urbieta on the hop. Just lays it up with a big bounce. Inaki steps back. Controls it. Hard backhand, the low runner. Arta not going to get there, but he scooped it up. Tough catch by Inaki there on the numbers. Right off the sidewall. Getting past. Not past Arta. There's a good catch. Nicholas again with the low runner. Douglas makes a save to the inside.
Good job of keeping it inside.
Forehand Urbieta. It's off the sidewall. Inaki cuts it off low. Shoots it inside. Arta all alone. He's got it. Backhand inside for Nicholas now. Nicholas at the 12 line. Low runner. Douglas is there. Backhand. Only this one coming out. No play for Nicholas. Inaki has the Urbieta. Douglas, tough catch. Hard backhand follows. Well out of the reach of Nicholas. Inaki all alone. Shoots it inside. Of pickup. Arta's there. Douglas again. Good catch up at the 9 line. His backhand just does clear. Nicholas has it on the forehand now. Sidearm throw. 3-wall play. Arta just out of the way. Douglas drops it inside. Nicholas. And on the sidewall. Keeps it inside. Out of the reach of Douglas. Here's Arta again. Urbieta left side. That
tipped.
ball tipped. Well placed on the wall. 4-4 is the score. Warriors serve.
Arta need feel no issues with that play. He's been catching. That's been spot on. Just a tough miss there.
Nicholas, good catch back at the 13. Hard backhand. Arta pulls it in. Urbieta left side. Inaki has a 2-wall. Oh, Douglas caught going the other way. Makes the catch. Blasts it inside. Inaki's there. Caught in the air. Urbieta forehand. Douglas lays it up. Nicholas running around it. His backhand. A runner to the inside for Arta. Arta on the forehand. High and hard. Nicholas lets it drop. Inaki's got the Urbieta. Puts it inside. Here's Arta. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Caught up overhead. Here's Nicholas at the 13. Arta now on the inside. And hard, cutting back inside. Nicholas, no play for him. Inaki lays up the Urbieta. Douglas, Costado. Costado, powerfully thrown. There's a scoop on the right side of Nicholas. Douglas again. Backhand, keeps the pressure on. Trying to get past Nicholas. He's got it, backed up to the glass. Douglas, big bounce. Nicholas controls it, hand on the sidewall. Shoots it back to the inside. He cuts it off again. Hard backhand. Picks up the pace. Nicholas has got it. Nicholas from the 12 line. One cutting back inside. Not a lot on that Urbieta. Douglas sweeps it off the ground. Inaki on the forehand. Shoots it inside. Arta stepped
Great
up.
read
He
by
caught it in
Arta.
the air. Beautifully done. Hard backhand right to Nicholas. Past Arta again. Douglas, Urbieta right up the middle. Nicholas runs under it. Stops it on the forehand. Shoots it back inside. Another good read by Arta. The backhand by Nicholas. Towards the inside again. Here's Arta. 10 line.
Great catch.
Nicholas not letting that ball pass. Caught it up overhead. And ball dropping between the Warriors. Inaki puts it high off the front wall. Douglas there to cut it off. Backhand. Here's Nicholas now. Douglas on the move. Urbieta. Urbieta to the inside. Kicking up high. Nicholas controls it. The backhand. Comes out a little lower. For Douglas again. Douglas puts it on the numbers.
Beautiful
Tough
catch.
catch by Nicholas again. Douglas, the 2-wall.
Inaki
Stopped
was
on
ready.
the outside. Inaki's got it. Hard forehand throw
Great
is
effort.
missed.
Great effort in the back.
A well-played point going to Inaki and Nicholas. They break the tie. They have a possible set point, leading 5-4.
Such a hard-fought set, and as close to anything traditional as we've seen. Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw. Back quarter, try to set your front quarter up to be able to throw a kill shot.
You're not
We saw
taking
Douglas
any
being able
chance,
to, exactly. We saw Douglas being able to do it. We saw Inaki being able to do it. And the points reflect such.
There's a big backhand. Caught by Nicholas. Great catch there between the 12 and 13. Arta. Backhand to the inside. Nicholas pulls it in. Arta, beautiful backhand. Nicholas pulled the set down at the last second. Inaki has the rebote. Here's Douglas. Goes for the splitter. Nicholas not going to get out there. Perfectly placed by Douglas.
So we're going to go maximum points here in the first set.
5-5 in our opening set. This is set point. Devils serve.
That was really well thrown by Douglas. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Inaki was ready for the 2-all. Split placement wasn't on anybody's radar except Douglas's.
I mean, getting it over the front quarter, if that ball bounces with that big of a bounce, it's a really tough play for the back quarter to read. And Nicholas, if he's got to make a play on it, so he's got to almost catch that ball in the air, which is probably not one you're expecting. There's a good catch by Arta. High, hard backhand.
That clears the overhead
that
screen.
Just does clear. Rebote up at the 3-line. Powerfully thrown. Good catch by Arta.
Great focus by Arta.
Nicholas from deep in the backcourt. His backhand just out of the reach of Douglas, but he's got the rebote.
Nice save.
Rebote back to the inside. Nicholas goes up. He's got it at the 13. High, hard backhand. Passing again. Rebote back to the inside. Nicholas runs under it. Backhand on the low runner. Arta with a great catch. Keeps the match going. Set, rather. It's Rebote on the forehand. To the inside. Douglas calls him off. He's got it on the left side. Nicholas, forehand. Right at the 10. Passing both Devils. Douglas has the Rebote.
Want that ball a little closer to the sidewall if you're Douglas.
Nicholas, there's the backhand. Arta steps up. Backhand played at the 12 line. High and hard for Nicholas. And just out of reach, going to be a tough Rebote. Douglas just lays it up. Big bounce. Nicholas does get there. Powerful backhand again. Kicking up. Arta has it up overhead. His backhand will pass Nicholas. Inaki has a Rebote. Forehand to the inside. Douglas gets back there. Nicholas again. It'll be a tough one. The low runner comes shooting out. Douglas lays it up. Inaki trying to run under it. He does the drop shot.
Beautifully
will
played.
Score for the set.
What a point.
Inaki and Nicholas take it 6-5. 2 minutes on the board. We will play our second set.
That was as hard a fought set as I've seen played here ever. Tremendous play by all four players. Inaki and Nicholas for the Wall Warriors coming out on top there in the black shirts. Here we are with replays. Catch by Inaki here beautifully. Backhand to the inside. What a scoop by Arta. Again, here's the Rebote. That ball's coming off the front wall. Douglas reads it perfectly, scoops it, and throws the 2-all to score. Just a tremendous combination there by the front quarter Douglas for the Tejada Devils. Great reach by Douglas. Hard throw to the inside, and Inaki is just right there with a tremendous catch. Douglas again with the 2-all. This one Inaki was ready for. Goes hard, back to the inside, just out of the reach of Arta. No reason to be frustrated for any of these players other than the fact that that's the split placement that we talked about. Why we call it split placement? Because it splits the front quarter and the back quarter. Just perfectly done. Nicholas thought that he was going to have a play on the Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, but there was no play on it there. Here's the backhand by Arta to the inside. Douglas trying to make the save. Inaki, everybody was ready for him to blast it. He didn't. Just dropped it inside to score. Such a hard-fought set, going the maximum number of points. We have about 25 seconds till we begin our second obligatory set. There's Inaki, one of the most playful and colorful characters we have here at Magic City. Almost always of good humor. But tremendous sense of humor, trying to lob his Miami alkaline water at the camera. There you see Douglas, all in the ESPN 3 players cage. Countdown clock has hit 0. Time to play our second set.
We're ready to begin our second set. Douglas and Arta will serve to Inaki and Nicholas.
For those of you who may be new to Battle Court, first of all, welcome. Second of all, the scoring works like this. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Wall Warriors in the black shirts took the first set. 6-5. We'll begin our second set in just a moment.
And just good to see Inaki and Nicholas out there playing doubles together, Stu. It's been quite a while. With the win in the first set, second set starting with a great catch by Nicholas off a tough serve. Douglas, and for the scoop, just tipped. First point goes to Inaki and Nicholas.
Here's the backhand by Arta.
Back into the corner, left side Urbieta. Douglas picks it up on the bounce. He whips it to the inside. Nicholas caught that one low. Hard backhand follows. Passing. Douglas.
Coming out like a bullet at the side wall.
Tough for Bote. Inaki with the pickup. He whips
Split
the split
placement.
placement. Tipped by Arta. Got assessed on it. Just couldn't get out there. That is a second point for Warriors.
Arta was on. That ball just off the tip of his cesta. Arta played really, really solidly there in that first set. Needs to maintain his composure here in this second set. Wall Warriors are very capable of running away with it.
You know. There's a backhand to the inside. Passing. Nicholas. Inaki has Urbieta. Turns it low and hard at the corner. Douglas on the bounce. Rips that backhand. What a catch by Nicholas. Urbieta forehand launch by Douglas. Wall to wall. Inaki keeps this one to the inside. Arta goes up for it. His backhand, the low runner. Nicholas steps up. Good read. Hard backhand follows.
Nice catch and return by Arta.
Here's Nicholas, middle of the court. Back to the inside. Arta keeps it on the left side. His backhand. Good read by Nicholas. He's back in there. Forehand of Bote by Douglas. Powerfully thrown again. Drop in between the Warriors. Inaki calls him off. Puts it to the inside. Arta running up. He's got it. Big backhand right up the middle. Inaki powerfully throws it to the forehand of Arta. Takes it on the bounce. Sidearm throw. Kicks off the side wall. Nicholas now. Nicholas, powerful throw back over the top. Arta. Forehand at the 11 line. Back inside. Good move by Inaki. That's tipped up high by Nicholas. First point of our second set for the Devils, Douglas and Arta.
For anyone curious as to why Inaki would do that, because if he gets touched by the ball, they lose the point. So Inaki doing a good job getting out of the way, but I think distracted Nicholas. Nicholas unable to make that catch that he normally makes.
Nicholas opens up with a low runner. What a catch. Douglas pulling it off the side wall. Douglas drapes it off the floor. A powerful backhand. That's riding the side wall the whole way. Douglas, he's got it on the Urbieta. Low runner. Arta. There's
Beautiful
the scoop in the backhand. Pass Nicholas. Urbieta's coming out. Inaki on the Urbieta. Powerfully back to the inside. Arta again. One caught the corner. Nicholas steps up. His hard backhand. Higher and harder. Arta. He's got it. Backed up to the glass.
Arta seems to have regained his composure, which is important.
Douglas, left side Urbieta, towards the inside. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas, that low runner.
What a catch by Douglas.
There's the backhand. Inaki ranging back forward, 8 line. Backhand kicking up. Here's Arta. Backhand 2 wall is too wide. That ball is out of play. 3 points for Inaki and Nicholas.
Inaki doing a good job of following that ball to the out of bounds line. And this will be an equipment timeout. I don't think we're going to need a 5-minute clock, though. Arta needing reinforcement of his cesta being completed by the chief judge. That involves putting a piece of strapping tape onto the back of the cesta. You see it
You
going
can
on
see
right
that
there.
process.
Yeah, exactly. It really is just reinforcing that one spot. The cestas are entirely handmade. Chestnut.
Ready to go.
And they take quite a beating, especially in this game.
At this point in the match, these guys were throwing it hard. These
Oh, yeah, yeah. Reeds are flying off the back of the cesta.
3-1, Warriors lead. Continuing on here, there's a serve by Inaki in our second set. Backhand inside for Arta, well placed. There's a catch by Nicholas. Catch up overhead, tough play. Backhand, high and hard. Nicholas steps back. Arta gets his backhand a pass. Inaki, Rebote forehand. It's it on the numbers. No play for Arta. Douglas comes back for it. Lays it up.
Inaki,
drops
very
between
nice.
the players. Nicholas from deep in the backcourt. Sidearm throw. Douglas able to cut it off. Douglas shoots it inside. What a pickup by Nicholas. Here's Arta now from the 11 line. High hard backhand. Trying to get past Nicholas. He won't. Good play deep in the backcourt. Douglas backhand, that just does clear. Inaki, forehand Rebote. Powerfully thrown to the inside.
Beautiful
Great
catch.
catch. Contact with the sidewall. Arta pulls it in. Other backhand, the low runner. Arta on the left side. His backhand, higher and harder. Douglas again, got that Rebote. The forehand. Inaki has to come back to the 10 line. He makes the save, stays inside. Douglas whips it outside. Inaki
Great
right
catch
there,
by
takes it
Inaki.
on the bounce. There's the carom. That will score.
That combination
Beautifully
was just
thrown.
beautifully executed by Inaki.
4-1 lead for the Warriors.
He saw the shot coming from Douglas, was in perfect position to return it just out of the reach of Douglas. Tremendous play by Inaki. Here we see the Rebote, shot to the inside. Douglas winds up, straight to the outside, scooped up by Inaki. The carom just out of reach.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Inaki. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Arta, middle of the court, opens up with a backhand. Nicholas stops it. His return low and hard for Douglas. Left a little early, still made the play. Douglas has it overhead. His backhand. Bob not going to get past Nicholas, though. Takes it in the air. Return on the side wall. The bouncers, Douglas takes the Rebote to the inside for Nicholas. Ball tipped by Arta. He's going to bring it to 5-1 here. In favor of Inaki and Nicholas. It's a possible set and a possible match point.
Arta obviously frustrated. Let's see if Inaki and Nicholas are able to finish it off here in straight sets.
Arta keeps the backhand inside. The Rebote forehand for Inaki. That just does clear. Well thrown. Douglas comes back for it. Rebote to the inside. Nicholas on the bounce at the 12 line. Just out of the reach of Arta. Douglas has the Rebote. It'll be a tough bouncer kicking up. There's a control by Nicholas. Low runner. Stopped by Douglas. Nicholas backhand. Cut off high by Douglas at the 9 line. His return. Had to keep it to the inside for Nicholas. Not a lot on that
Tough one.
Rebote.
What a
Douglas, he
save
digs
by
it out.
Douglas. That was
Inaki on the
crazy.
bounce. Forehand. Karam is out. Extends the match here. Second point for Douglas and Arta. They now serve.
So it is possible match point here. Look at this Rebote save by Douglas.
There was not a lot on that rebote. Just to dig it out and keep the match going. A great play for Douglas. See if they can make things interesting here in this second set. And Inaki and Nicholas won the first already. What a catch by Nicholas. That serve was well placed. Here's Arta rather on the left side. His backhand. High and hard, passing Nicholas. Rebote left side. Arta. Our backhand, right back to Nicholas. Douglas now going up. His backhand. Caught up high. Nicholas again. Towards the inside. Here's Arta. Arta wall to wall. Beautiful throw. Forehand rebote. Back to the inside. Arta. Backhand. Arta again on the left side. Kicks off the sidewall. Nicholas handles. Gonna let this one come out. Douglas forehand rebote. Right back to Nicholas on the left side. Up at the 10 line. Low runner. At Arta's feet. Douglas. Tough save on the rebote again. Helmet out of the way. Here's the backhand. Nicholas. Back to Arta. Here's Nicholas, left side. There's the backhand. Got up overhead by Douglas. No helmet. There's the backhand. Forehand rebote. Douglas there to cut it off. Shoots the splitter. Inaki high scoop. Inaki's forehand delivered inside. What a high scoop that's not controlled. Point set. And a hard-fought match going the way of Inaki and Nicholas, winning 6-5, 6-2. Exciting point there to close it out. We get a helmet kick, Stu. Usually means guys are flying around, ball's moving quickly, and love the effort by Douglas coming up a few points short there. 1 point short that opening set.
Tremendous effort.
Straight sets in favor of Inaki and Nicholas. That team is back after about almost a year absence, Stu. Good to see him back in that win column. We're going to look here at the practice
for the upcoming singles.
Going back to singles here. 2 singles matches in a row, if I'm not mistaken, Stu. First one, Urbieta versus Julen, a third-ranked singles match, followed by Jairo against Nicholas. Some high-level singles coming up next. Just about 1 minute away from that Julen and Urbieta matchup. Just love the pace of those top-ranked doubles matches. Not much separating those two teams.
Oh, very exciting, huh?
And we'll take a look here at the game day scoreboard. 2.5 points for the Wall Warriors. Tejada Devils looking to get up on the scoreboard. Perhaps Urbieta can get it done right here, but we're ready to go with Inaki and Nicholas.
Iñaki, Nicholas, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Gracias. Pues súper contento. Hemos jugado bien en equipo, hemos ganado un punto de miedo muy importante.
Thank you. We're feeling great. It was a very difficult match, but it was a very important point. What was the strategy against Arta and Douglas? ¿Cuál fue la estrategia?
The strategy was like always, no, catch one ball more than them, and keep the ball like the level, and let's see if I find an opportunity in the early numbers.
Well, guys, congratulations again for winning that, and we'll see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.
And thank you, Inaki. Nicholas ready to go here with this third-ranked singles match coming up between Urbieta of the Devils and Julen of the Wall Warriors.
We're ready to begin. Urbieta for the Tejada Devils will have the serve. Here's the serve by Urbieta. This match has begun. Backhand by Julen to the inside. Big right side by Julen to the inside. Rebote forehand. That rebound off the back wall is caught by Julen on the return. Here's a catch by Urbieta. Backhand goes wall to wall. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta missed on the forehand of Julen. Urbieta gets the first point. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Urbieta, one of the new players coming into Battle Court in Season 3, so not as much experience compared to Julen on this court. They were both third-ranked singles players the past season. Urbieta for the Devils, Julen for the Warriors. Julen won the previous 2 matchups and didn't drop a set. So Urbieta on the board first. You give him a lot of confidence here as we move through, looking to pull off the upset.
Fine serve by Urbieta, nice and deep. Urbieta, drop shot.
Oh my, that's good.
Drop shot beautifully executed from the 9-line. Bold choice, 2 points for Urbieta, the Tejada Devils.
Take a look here, Stu, from the 10 line, and you could hear the contact, and oh yeah.
That's a ballsy shot. I mean, you don't throw drop shots from that far back.
Yeah, not often.
Yeah, I mean, it's on you if you want to. It's your point to potentially give away.
But like that, Urbieta's thrown a couple more shots early on, too.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
My primarily defensive-minded player. I mean, we don't really see him on the Costano all too often, where a lot of guys make things happen offensively. So got to mix it up. Goes for the drop shot. Throw some outside placements. More of a right-sided player, but very capable against Julen here.
Here's the backhand by Julen from the 9-line. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta to the inside along the wall. Beautiful catch by Julen at the 9-line. Big backhand. Urbieta coming out. Forehand carom. Urbieta, that's a tough one. Julen reads it, stops it. Urbieta left side by Urbieta. Here's the catch by Julen. Urbieta, great hustle to make that save. Here's Julen from the 7-line. Low and hard, caught in the air by Urbieta. Urbieta, right up the middle. Urbieta's there.
Oh, well played.
Crossing the side wall, Urbieta scores 3-0. Urbieta serves. Urbieta is a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him in the past. I think one thing that some players who are new to Battle Court but who have familiarity with Jai-Alai takes a little getting used to is the pace.
Absolutely.
It's a very quick pace. It's a fast sport, but the points are very quick.
And at this level in singles, I mean, your opponent's going to be throwing shots, so got to make it happen or find a way to get points up on the board, however it may be.
There's the backhand by Julen. Urbieta save by Urbieta. Forehand to the inside. Here's Julen. Backhand from the 11 line.
Oh, powerfully thrown.
Urbieta forehand played to pass. Here's a catch by Urbieta. Backhand stays to the inside. Julen on the Urbieta. Urbieta on the catch. Fakes the costado, puts it inside where it scores. That's 4 points for Urbieta. He serves.
I mean, you said it, Stu. I mean, he's just the aggressor in this match, placing the ball well, playing up in front of the 8 line when possible, moving up well, taking the ball in the air. Just a different Urbieta in this opening set than we saw all of last season in singles. And Julen, one of the better players in this third-ranked group last year, record of 5-3. Urbieta, just 2 wins and 6 losses in his 8 matches.
That point goes to Urbieta, 5 points and possible set point.
Just I mean, what a start here for Urbieta. Julen won the first time they played the first set. Julen won 6-0, so really turning the tide here, setting the tone in this fourth season. Urbieta, not one to mess with in singles.
Big right side by Julen. Urbieta, good read, has it on the forehand. Powerful forehand passes. Robote coming out. Here's the 2-all. Urbieta makes the catch. Powerful low and hard and scoring. Point and a perfect set for Urbieta of the DeHata Devils, taking the first set 6-0. We'll move on to our second obligatory set in just 2 minutes. Wow.
Well, Stu.
Okay, a different type of Urbieta coming out here in
6-0.
this season of Battle Court, firing on all cylinders. Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. Players retreat back here in between sets. Team captain CRB there, the right-hand side of the screen. Urbieta with our first shutout that I can remember in a while. I don't remember any 6-0 sets immediately off the top of my head. Definitely
the
not
only
today.
that match was the Joseph and Julen. It was 6-0 and then 6-1 the next set.
Okay.
That only happened, I think, one time this year, and then, well, Takeda in the third set yesterday.
Yes.
So 2 times
Absolutely.
this season. But,
Yep.
I mean, going back to the numbers, Urbieta scored 10 points across 2 matches against Julen last season. Already 6 in the first set here in Season 4. So stats tell you he's an improved player. It looks different. Points are getting up on the scoreboard. That's the most
There's no
important
question
part.
that as players come into Magic City, again, the pace, the ball, the bounce, everything is slightly different here, and it does take some getting used to. There's no question that players with more experience on the court have an advantage. And in this case, we're seeing Urbieta reaching a maturation process with respect to his positioning on the court, and he was just absolutely dominant. Dominant in that first set. 30 seconds till we begin our second set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Julen, having lost the first set, will have the serve in the second set. Now just moments away.
And Julen coming into this match is a favorite here, courtesy of our friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook. You're looking to wager on these matches too. DraftKings, the official partner of Battle Court Jai-Alai and the World Jai-Alai League, available in select states that include Arizona, Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wyoming, and in Canada, up in Ontario. If you heard one of your states, territories up there, check out DraftKings Sportsbook. See the lines for all Battle Court matches. Julen will begin our second set with control of the serve. We're ready to go here. Set 2.
Julen serves. Our second set has begun. Excellent catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Ball tipped. First point of the second set goes to Urbieta of the DeHata Devils. He serves. Here's the backhand by Julen, the inside. Backhand now by Urbieta. It goes wall to wall from the left side. Julen looks for the Robote, sends it back to pass. Robote left side will stay to the inside. Big bounce, stopped beautifully by Julen at the 9 line. Here's a catch by Urbieta. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played one fluid motion by Julen. Forehand Robote now by Urbieta. Robote forehand. Urbieta attacks, has it on the right side, low and hard to the inside. Julen has it, backhand. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Big bounce brought down by Julen. Ball dying off the back wall, Urbieta makes the save. Here's Julen all the way up the 4 line. Low and hard and scoring. Julen is on the board with the point. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Reminder of the scoring. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And probably the longest rally of the match, too, going in favor of Julen. So if he can sustain this rally, make a couple catches, seem to gain a lot of confidence. There was that one right on the side wall he made on the left side that after that looked a lot more comfortable. So see if that will propel him here in this second set. Stack a little momentum here.
There's the forehand by Julen.
Above the
Catch
back.
by Urbieta, backhand. What a catch by Urbieta. Backhand from the 9 line, powerfully thrown. Julen looking for the rebote midcourt. To the inside he goes. Urbieta's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Right to the corner, out to the rebote. Urbieta makes the catch. 2-all does not open. Julen has it on the forehand. Powerful right side will
What
be
a
scooped
scoop.
by Urbieta.
That's gonna be a tough
Perfect
rebote.
placement to the inside.
He's got it.
Julen makes the save. Backhand by Urbieta. Rebote, forehand by Julen. Forehand by Urbieta goes wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Julen's there. Catch by Urbieta. Low and hard. Will score. 2 points for Urbieta of the Tejada Devils. He serves.
I thought maybe Julen was going to kill that point after the poor 2-all attempt by Urbieta. He got bailed out, made an incredible scoop off the side wall. And got that point. Takes a 2-1 lead here in our second set. Julen had a chance right there. Really could not convert.
Powerful serve by Urbieta, handled well by Julen on the backhand. Here's Urbieta, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. There's a save by Urbieta. That ball is still in play. Karam opening and scoring. 2-2. We're all tied up. Julen will serve.
And Julen takes advantage right there. I mean, the first kill shot that he's even attempted this match has been keeping the ball to the inside. Just by the looks of it, he came into it maybe taking Urbieta a little bit lightly, but he's back up to where he needs to be right now if he wants to get back into this match.
Rebote left side, right up the middle. Rebote save, that's not going to make it.
Up low.
3 points for Urbieta. He serves. There's the backhand by Julen. Here's the catch by Urbieta from the center line, hard to the inside. Julen, good effort to try to make that rebote. He's not going to make the play. 4 points for Urbieta. He serves.
Again, Julen just a little bit off today. I mean, the catching first set wasn't quite there, and then some of these rebotes, I mean, it's not a weakness in his game, and he's pretty consistent in extending the rally, getting those rebotes up off the front wall, but today the timing has just been a little bit off. And these forehands coming in low and hard, but, I mean, Julen, I mean, he's lining it up, and rebote, you probably expect him to make. 2-point lead for Urbieta. Looking to get his Devils on the board with their first point of the game day. in upset fashion.
Powerful serve by Urbieta. Julen on the backhand, off the serve. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Urbieta. Here's Julen from the 7 line. Low and hard, stopped by Urbieta on the backhand. Big backhand goes wall to wall. Robote forehand, catch by Urbieta. Robote forehand, low and hard. That's beautifully played. What a Robote effort by Urbieta, inches away. That point goes to Julen. He has 3 points. Urbieta has 4. Julen of the Wall Warriors will serve.
Looks like we get a towel out there to.
A towel has been requested.
I did see Arta go to move for a towel. Maybe, yeah, there he goes. Yeah, we saw it.
And yeah, whenever players go down onto the floor, obviously if they've been working really hard, they're sweating. And you wind up with a wet patch on the floor that could turn into a slip patch. And never like seeing a player shouldn't have to worry about whether or not they're going to slip on the court.
Well, in the NBA, you've seen that they have those little squeegee things. Like those, I don't know if you.
Well, since I don't watch basketball, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to say, I think,
but,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, get
I
one of those.
envision it.
One of those, yeah.
Okay. Excellent serve by Julen. Scores. 4-4 is the score. Julen serves again.
Just like that, tied up here, Stu. Again, well-placed serve. Good catch that time.
Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Robote coming out. Oh, ball tipped. Julen advances to possible set point with 5 points. He has the serve.
Urbieta licking his chops right there. He was looking to get that forehand off quickly and beat Julen to the inside to take a 5-4 lead. Just forgot the ball. What a big miss right there.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Robote, forehand by Julen. Urbieta maneuvering around Julen, makes the catch low and hard, and scoring on the return. It is 5-5. This is set point. If Urbieta in the red shirt wins this, the match is over. If Julen wins this, we'll move on to a 3rd and decisive set.
A big point for the Devils here. If they can get one up on the scoreboard, first 2.5 of the day have gone the way of the Warriors. Got to make something happen in a hurry. And Julen came into this match as a pretty sizable favorite, so this would be a pretty good upset for this Devils team.
Low hard serve. Great catch by Julen. Nice backhand. Urbieta. Beautiful catch behind the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Robote coming out. Catch by Urbieta. Low and hard by Urbieta. Julen on the run makes the catch in the backcourt. Robote left side. Urbieta takes a little off it to make sure it stays in play. Low and hard by Julen. Nice Robote there by Urbieta. Julen on the outside. Big right side. Urbieta looks for the Robote. We'll keep it inside. Big bounce brought down by Julen. Scoop by Urbieta. There's the backhand. It passes. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Hits the overhead screen. Point set and match for Urbieta in a hard-fought match. Taking it in straight sets. 6-0, 6-5.
Big win for the Devils. First points of the game day, courtesy of that guy, Urbieta. What a win, 6-0, 6-5. Defeats Julen in straight sets. Good start for Urbieta's singles season here in Season 4 Battle Court. You see that 1 point reflected in the Devils' game day score. 2.5 still for the Warriors. Up next, second-ranked singles matchup between Jairo and Nicholas. Always fun when those two take the court. They've played some thrillers before. I mean, 30-plus point matches, back and forth the entire way. Some long rallies. Should be in for a good one right here in just about 1 minute. Three singles matches and 3 doubles matches on this game day, which means there will not be a tie. Big point going the way of the Devils. Let's hear from the winner, Urbieta.
All right, Urbieta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling good. It always feels good to win.
What was your strategy playing against Julen today?
Go in the court and have fun. That's the most important thing, so that was what I was trying to do.
Oh, I have one last question for you. You did a drop shot all the way from the 10 line. What were you thinking about in that moment?
I was thinking the ball was still cold because it was just the second point, and Julen was trying to go far away in the back, so I just tried my chance, and it was a perfect drop shot.
Oh, amazing play today. Congratulations again. We'll see what else happens today.
Thank you.
And we thank Urbieta. This brings us to the introduction of our second-ranked singles matchup here. Former captain of these Devils, that is number 31 Jairo, taking on number 64 Nicholas of the Wall Warriors. Last season, Stu, it looks like actually Jairo got the better of Nicholas 2 times, one of those 2 going to a third set. But these guys, familiar opponents, love playing against one another, always fun. Big point to be awarded right here. Warriors could really help themselves out and put themselves in a good position to win the game day. Jairo looking to keep his team pretty close to the Wall Warriors. And 2 doubles matches after this one. There's the serve. Lead again. There's a rebote by Jairo. Forehand played high off the front wall and passing. Jairo coming back for it. Here's Nicholas. 2-wall. Nicholas shoots it. Jairo gets out there. Jairo, hard forehand, scores to the inside. First point to Jairo.
Jairo with some tremendous play there, but aggressive from the forehand. If I'm Nicholas, I'm keeping that ball away from his right side.
He went for an early 2-wall, which is not really what we see usually from Nicholas. So trying to set the tone, kind of backfired right there. Here's a backhand by Jairo, 2-pass right into the corner. Forehand rebote, played high off the front wall. Jairo, no play. He's going to look for that rebote. Makes a save. Here's Nicholas up in the front court, backhand to the inside. Jairo's forehand rebote scraped off the ground. Nicholas shoots it inside. The scoop is missed. Got assessed on it, could not make the catch. Nicholas gets his first point, tied up 1-1.
Seems like all players have gotten the memo about keeping the ball low and inside. That definitely seems to have resonated with the players. See them catching it on the right side, throwing it down low beneath numbers there on the side wall. Means that it's very unlikely for it to come out to a rebote that's going to be playable. Again, the rebote, when the ball passes the players, goes to the back wall, has to come out and be thrown in one fluid motion.
Jairo opening up with the backhand right in the corner. That will score. It's a second point for Jairo.
Nicholas does not have very good luck with that. There's nothing you can do to defend against it. Nothing you can do to defend against it. And Jairo has a habit of hitting it, and that's what the commentary is about on the court. It's like, how does this guy constantly get me on that shot?
He keeps it close to the side wall, but that's just tough. Ball tipped by Jairo. Going up the wall, not coming down with the ball. Nicholas gets his second point, tied up 2-2. There's a backhand inside. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Jairo going to let that one pass, lines up the forehand Urbieta, flings it back to the left side of Nicholas. Urbieta again, forehand, powerfully thrown by Jairo, and passing, that opened up. Nicholas has Urbieta to the inside, good
Nice
pickup
catch.
by Jairo. He's up the 8 line, the backhand, stopped up overhead. Forehand, low and hard, right on the sidewall, kicks up, here's Nicholas. Forehand Urbieta, pushed up the middle. Nicholas runs under it, shoots it inside. What a catch. Almost in and out of the basket it goes. Getting Nicholas his first lead. Our opening set, 3-2.
Both of these players quite adept at making those catches at the side wall. Again, it's more of a strategy to keep the ball close to the side wall when you're throwing it. To keep it away from your opponent. The more difficult you are to the side wall when you're trying to catch the ball, the more difficult that catch is.
Backhand to the inside. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta played by Nicholas. Caught the corner. Jairo on the forehand. Low and hard. Keeps it inside. What
Beautiful
a scoop
scoop
by Nicholas. In the corner again. Jairo launches Urbieta. Nicholas runs under it. Cuts it off. Shoots it low and hard. Back to the inside. There's a pickup by Jairo. Hard backhand follows. Urbieta takes Nicholas up to the 5 line. He gets out there. Throws it wall to wall. Jairo again on that Urbieta. Nicholas came up on it, now going back for it. His 2-all return is too high. Ball is out of play, and it's staying there.
3-3.
3-3, Jairo serves.
That's it. Sometimes even the ball's had enough. Decided to check out the overhead screen. Close match,
yeah.
I'll tell you, point by point. Here's a serve by Jairo. Jairo very capable of breaking out a very powerful serve here. We'll see if he does.
There's a catch by Nicholas. Hard backhand to the inside. Stopped by Jairo. Drop shot.
Ooh,
Long
not
drop shot.
droppy
Not going to
enough.
get the second bounce. Nicholas goes for the splitter. Jairo got a good read on it. Middle of the court. Shoots it low and hard. What a
read.
scoop by
What a
Nicholas.
play by
One-handed
Nicholas.
catch.
That was
Backhand
beautiful.
off. No look. There's a drop shot again. Ooh, kind of a big
look at
bounce.
Nicholas go.
Got up there.
There's
The
the
2-all.
2-all.
Jairo
Great
gets
read by
out there.
Jairo.
Jairo's forehand up over Nicholas and scoring. Great effort by both players. Jairo gets the point. His fourth, breaks the tie, 4-3 lead.
Nicholas's reads were perfect. Were absolutely perfect there. Jairo's court positioning was also perfect.
We've seen Jairo throw
Look
a
at
couple
this
more
series.
drop shots.
Boom, taken. Jairo goes low and hard to the inside. Nicholas knows he's going there. No look backhand, so he avoids holding. Makes it up to the front wall. That situational awareness is just perfect. Another drop shot, not droppy enough, as they like me to say for some reason. Caught by Nicholas.
Then
He's not running back for the next. Just can't. I mean, just can't.
Here's Jairo up at the 9 line. Big backhand, passing. Forehand Urbieta. Here's Jairo. What a scoop.
What a scoop.
Hard backhand. Low runner. Jairo up the wall, and he's down with the ball. Nicholas again, high off the front wall. Jairo runs under it. Backhand, played at the 9 line. 2 pass. Urbieta comes shooting out pretty low.
That's a
Nicholas
nice
puts it
save.
high off the front wall. Jairo lines up the catch there off the sidewall. Forehand Urbieta again. Pass. 3-wall play opening up for Jairo. Right over to Nicholas. Gonna get past him. Low running backhand. Jairo's Urbieta. Save inside. Passing. Nicholas comes back forward. He's at the 10 line. High off the front wall for Jairo. Makes the catch overhead. Back to the inside, low and hard, where it's tipped. 5 points for Jairo. He has a possible set point.
Jairo has just been spot on in 2023, especially the second half. Since he came back from our break, from our summer break, he has just been playing fantastic Jai-Alai. Great catching, great throwing. Court positioning's been spot on. That's evident right here. Nicholas is as solid as you get as far as catching and Jai-Alai. Jairo's on top with a chance to close the set out. There's the backhand by
Low
Nicholas.
runner inside. Here's the backhand. Coming out. Forehand to Bote. Powered. Up over Jairo. Got the Bote on the forehand. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas gets by on the inside. Not a lot on it. Jairo. Again, tough for Bote's save. Nicholas at the 7th line. Outside placement.
What a nice shot.
It's well thrown and scoring.
Beautiful play by Nicholas.
Extends the set here. 5-4. Nicholas serves.
Whenever possible, try to throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Nicholas did. Outside placement scores. See, Nicholas makes the catch. Sees where Jairo is standing. Jairo's going to the inside. He threw it to the outside. Really well played.
That cesta raised by Jairo,
Yeah,
acknowledging. the good
Acknowledging,
throw.
yeah, I wasn't going there. I was headed inside.
Backhand to the inside. Here's the rebote. Not a lot on it for Nicholas. Pushed it to the outside. Jairo coming back for it. Fake the 2-wall return. Drops it inside. Good read by Nicholas on the bounce. Here's Jairo now. Backhand. High and hard. Kicking up and out. Here's the rebote. Forehand. Back to the forehand of Jairo. Jairo shoots it low and hard. There's a scoop by Nicholas. Jairo again coming back for it. It's going to be a big bouncer. Nicholas goes up, takes it on the right side, shoots it back in. There's Jairo on the bounce. Backhand. One cutting back to the inside. The outside placement is outside of play. Point and set. Jairo wins it 6-4. Put 2 minutes on the board and play our second set.
Jairo continuing his excellent play, stepping into the ESPN 3 players cage, high-fiving team captain CRB and Urbieta, who just had his own victory in our last singles match. Once again here in the ESPN 3 players cage. Both players coming back in between the sets. 2-minute break here. There's Jairo. Over 15 years professional Jai-Alai experience. Been a part of this program the last 2 years. Naki there in green from the Wall Warriors. And Jairo getting a little feedback there from Urbieta. How best to continue to score points on Nicholas. Jairo, one of the players that does not retie his cesta once he has a good tie. So you see the cesta there, you see the glove, you see that white tie kind of looped over there on his wrist. Some players take it off after every point that they play to win. Other players, once they have a good tie, they'll leave it in there. Jairo's one of the few that once he has the good tie, he leaves it set. Has a habit of loosening with every throw. About 40 seconds away from the beginning of the second obligatory set. Nicholas stepped out of the player's cage.
Get Jairo. That tie still. That's pretty consistent with him. Never takes it off. Never takes it off.
About. That's right. If he has a good one, he'll leave it tied. He'll leave the cesta tied. Whereas we have Cherry, who basically changes, loosens and tightens it with every point. 0 minutes up on the board.
First set going the way of Jairo here. Second set starting. Nicholas will control the serve.
First set won by Jairo. 6-4. We begin our second set. Reminder of scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. We're coming out to begin our second set. Nicholas will serve for the Wall Warriors. They're tying his cesta on. Ball. Who's got the ball? There's the ball, sitting on top of that Bet Rivers pad on the player's cage.
Nicholas ready to go. We'll begin our second set. There's a serve. Our second set is now underway. Backhand by Jairo, keeps it to the inside. Lotte kind of dying into the corner. Up in the overhead screen by Nicholas and out of play. Jairo jumps out ahead early here in our second set.
How does that happen? So when the ball comes off the back wall, we call it a rebote. The rebound off the back wall. When it comes into the cesta, it has to be caught and thrown one fluid motion. In fact, I'm not always even comfortable calling it a catch because you can't stop. So the ball's coming off the back wall, comes into the cesta. You use the velocity that it's coming off the back wall with to get it up to the front wall. Less control right there on that right side there for Nicholas. That's why it hit the overhead screen.
Nicholas opens up. There's the backhand inside, right into the corner. Jairo diving save on that rebote. Kicks off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. 2-all. 2-score. Well thrown by Nicholas. Ties it up. 1-1.
Really well played by Nicholas. 2-all scoring.
Backhand inside. Good catch up overhead by Nicholas. There's the backhand passing. Jairo, rebote, forehand. Stopped on the left side of Nicholas. Nicholas, that 2-wall opens up even more. Well, very well thrown and scoring. 2-1 lead.
So Nicholas stepped off the court after the last match. He went and got his 2-all, brought it back with him.
Looks like it, Stu. There's a big backhand right in the corner. Forehand rebote. Saved by Nicholas. Bouncing at the feet of Jairo. Good control. High hard forehand. Dropping. Saved on the rebote by Nicholas. Here's Jairo. Forehand at the 8 line. The outside placement. Oh my. Blasted by and scoring. Landing in. Hitting Jairo. His second point. Ties it up. 2-2.
Jairo's so supremely confident on that right side. You'll see him moving all around the court to adjust to catching the ball on the right side.
I'll tell you what, Nicholas got a head start and a good read, and he still didn't get to that outside placement.
That's how good that outside placement was.
Well-placed serve by Jairo. That's going to be an ace, a third point. He jumps out ahead, 3-2. Good catch here by Nicholas. Serve backed him up to the 12 line. Right back into the corner. Jairo, rebote, powered and passing. Nicholas on the inside. Rebote save. Jairo takes it off the sidewall. Backhand. Just keeps it to the inside. Nicholas, beautiful return up over Jairo. He's got to come back for it. Diving save again. Nicholas takes off. He gets up there, shoots a 2-wall, but that is too wide. That is out of play.
It was the right shot selection. There's no question about that. It was the right shot selection.
No doubt.
Jairo was off his footing. He was in the backcourt. Nicholas ran up, had a chance to kill it, went for the 2-all, but you got to keep it in play. It has to land within those boundary lines there.
Sometimes when you throw a couple in a row, too, you put a little pressure on
Yep.
yourself to throw
Absolutely.
the next one a little bit better than the previous one. He was throwing it well. He didn't need to do anything different than he did the one that brought it to, I think, 2-1, but forcing a little bit, forwarded with the boundary line, and ultimately kicking out. 2-point lead for Jairo in this second set after taking the first. What a catch there by Nicholas. That serve perfectly placed, crossing deep in the backcourt. Forehand of Bote. Caught. Here's Nicholas. Jairo, left side of Bote. Back to the inside. Big bouncer. Nicholas, good control. There's the backhand launched. Jairo on the move early. Gets to the 5 line. Puts it outside. And that lands out. Nicholas gets a 3rd point. Deficit's just 1.
Jairo flirting with his own outside placement there. That one did not work, landing wide.
Backhand for Jairo. Nicholas Robote. What a beautiful Robote from the forehand passing. Jairo turns this one lower and harder. Nicholas on the bounce. It's backhand. There's the inside. Here's Robote. Jairo again diving back for it to make the save. Here's Nicholas. Costado. That kicked off the sidewall. Jairo gets there on the outside. Forehand. Backhand. Jairo gonna. What a scoop there by Jairo. Costado the inside. One-handed catch by Nicholas. Jairo, there's the forehand again. Nicholas has it on the right side. Shoots it back inside, low and hard. The scoop is missed. 4-4 is the score. Warriors serving. Backhand to the inside there for Jairo. That's going to take a second bounce before Nicholas can get there. Brings it to 5-4 in favor of Jairo. Possible match point.
Let's see if Jairo's able to finish this off for the Devils. Put another one in their column for today. I know I should know this, but Andrew, so singles matches are worth how many points for the team?
1 point.
1 point, and doubles are 1.5, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So with the win right here, the game day score would tighten up 2.5 for the Warriors to 2 for the Devils. With a win by Jairo, of course. And not a safe lead, maybe an uncomfortable lead also. I mean, you're Jairo, you got a set in hand, you got a couple points to work with here. You lose this set, all the pressure back on his side. Fault over serve. Another touch toward past the 7 line. Second serve coming up for Jairo.
Jairo definitely won with a powerful serve, but not one to double fault.
Second serve is good. What a catch there by Nicholas. That serve was dropping off after across the side wall. Here's Jairo, shoots it low and hard. What a
Beautiful scoop
by Nicholas. One of the best we've seen. Here's Jairo, flings that forehand to Bote back into the corner. Nicholas comes back for it, makes a save. Jairo with
Tipped.
a missed ball on the left side. We are at 5-5. Nicholas wins it. We're going to a third set. If Jairo wins it, we're done. Nicholas serving here for the set.
Nicholas doing a good job of holding on here. You see Jairo throwing the ball
Look
and
at
hard
this
inside.
scoop.
Such a beautiful scoop there by Nicholas to keep the point alive.
Good catch by Jairo. Serve crossing deep in the backcourt. Backhand Nicholas on the move. Beautiful rebote passing. Jairo's rebote stays to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand, low runner. Jairo going to let it pass. Going to be a tough rebote. He makes it. Look it up past Nicholas.
Jairo.
Nicholas, there's a rebote kicking off the sidewall. Jairo on the forehand. Middle of the court at the 10 line. Shoots it inside. Nicholas now running back for it. He makes a save. 2-all return. There's Jairo picking it up on the bounce, shoots it back inside. Another scoop by Nicholas. Blasts the backhand. Comes shooting out in the middle of the court. Jairo turns it right to the forehand of Nicholas. Nicholas shoots it back to the inside. What a pickup by Jairo. Backhand coming up the middle. There's Nicholas on the rebote. Back inside. 3-wall play. Jairo lines it up. Puts it just above the pad. Nicholas shoots it inside. One-handed scoop by Jairo. Keeps the set going. Forehand rebote again. This one stays inside. Hard scoop on the forehand. Jairo's Karam will score for the win. Point, set, and match to Jairo, taking it in straight sets in the final set, 6-5. (6-4, 6-5). Jairo gets the win for his Devils. Game day score just a half point separating these two teams with 2 doubles matches to go. What a combination there by Jairo to close it out. The scoop, the carom, closes it out on the decisive 11th point of our second set. You see the game day score. How about the Devils? After today, they will be a full game day ahead of both the Renegades and Cyclones, but at least for the moment, up in first place in our standings. Just the second game day of the season for the Warriors. Chargers have played 3. Cyclones and Renegades have played 2. Again, after today, it will have been 3 played for the Devils as well. Keep that in mind in those standings as well. Ready to hear from Jairo. Great single season last year at 1-0 here to begin season number 4.
All right, Jairo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I'm super happy. It was a very tough game. I mean, always against Nicolas. Every game is tough.
Could you bring the mic closer?
Oh,
there
sorry.
we go.
Have a tired arm. And super happy to beat Nicolas.
You have a big rivalry with Nicholas, you always
Yeah.
have. What was your strategy today playing against him?
I mean, my strategy was put him to make the rebotes in the left wall, but I mean, he makes a spectacular rebotes, so he played pretty good. I mean, I don't know how I won, honestly.
Well, I'm going to let you catch your breath, Jairo. Congratulations again on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
Okay, thank you guys.
And apologies to Jairo. Make that 2-0 in singles. Second match already, 2 wins. Let's introduce match number 5 today, a 6th ranked doubles match. Out of the 6 players on your team, each player plays on 2 doubles teams for a total of 6. 6 ranked matchup here, Joseph and Correa for the Wall Warriors. Correa, typically a front courter, he's moving back here in this matchup against CRB and Arta of the Devils. Even in terms of the rankings, 6th ranked player up in the front with a 4th ranked player in the backcourt. Always fun when things are even like that, Stu. We're ready to go here with our 5th match.
Here's the serve. We begin. Powerful forehand by Correa. Here's Arta in the backcourt. Rebote saved by
great save.
Joseph. That's in play. CRB to the inside. Correa's there. There's the backhand. Arta from the backcourt. Hard to the inside. Correa makes a save on the rebote left side. Correa from the 11 line. Backhand. Here's Arta. Arta from the 9. Catch by Joseph. Joseph hard from the forehand. Arta is there. Arta from the forehand. Joseph cuts it off in the air. Powerful, powerful backhand, and the rebote comes out. Rebote left side by CRB. To the outside it goes. Correa makes the play. Caught in the air by Arta. Correa reaches up, makes the catch. Forehand, two pass, cut off in the air by Arta on the left side. Arta's backhand gets away. First point of this match goes to Joseph and Correa. Joseph serves.
Interested to see how this Warriors team would play together. I mean, Correa moving to the back with Joseph up there in front. He's going to be a little more involved than he was playing with Julen, but passed the test early again.
I thought it was a mistake when I saw it on paper. When I first saw it, I think I passed it back and said, no, this can't be right. And no, they said, yes, it is. Okay.
Players for the Warriors fired up, looking to make a statement. So far, so good.
There's a backhand by Arta. Correa on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Arta's there. Correa in the corner. Tremendous catch.
Yeah, we usually don't see Correa that deep in the backcourt making those catches. Beautiful.
Catch by Correa. Powerful forehand. Passes. Rebote by Arta. Here's Correa from the 8 line. Catch by CRB. Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. CRB will serve for the Tejada Devils.
I think if you're the Devils here, no need to throw two walls. Just rally, try to get the ball past Correa and force Joseph to make those rebotes pretty consistently. Because if you shoot a 2-wall and Joseph gets it outside, we've seen the damage he can do with it. Don't want to be taking those hard forehands coming back across your body consistently. Tough to handle.
Joseph has tremendous power on that right side.
Can't forget about Correa as well. If he gets out to one, the right side's just a weapon.
A little late notice there, but there's the backhand. Catch by Joseph. Joseph Carambola low and hard. That scores.
That's what we're talking about.
2 points for Joseph and Correa. Joseph serves.
Again, we see those coming back across the player's body to the forehand, awfully difficult to control. That's Joseph's specialty, and that carambola.
Fine serve by Joseph. Here's the backhand by Arta, low and hard. Correa comes out. He makes the one-handed diving save. He's up. CRB with a drop ball to the outside. 3 points for Joseph and Correa. Joseph serves.
Devils have to settle down here. I mean, came into this one again, nearly a 3-1 favorite, so they figure this might be. They might take their opponents lightly, but hey, they're going to have to work for this one.
His not take him lightly or not. Yeah. His teammates on the Devils are getting Arta to refocus.
Absolutely, just have to stay in it.
There's the backhand by Arta. Rebote left side by Joseph is hooked to the pad. That's 2 points for CRB and Arta. CRB serves.
And I don't think it gets much more complicated than that if you're the Devils. I mean, just try to keep that ball to the inside. Try to keep it, get it to pass. If Correa makes those catches deep in the backcourt, doesn't have a ton of power from the left side. You're not worried about him passing all too often. Just keep him deep. Keep Joseph from playing those rebotes too far up off the front wall, and don't give him the opportunity to throw those carambolas back at you. Keeping the ball to the inside, probably going to help these Devils out a little bit more than mixing it up in this one.
Big right side by Correa. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 10 line. Correa's there. Fine catch. Strong backhand. On the wall, Arta's there. Catch by Correa. Backhand. CRB from the forehand. Correa's there. Backhand. Scoop by Arta. Rebote by Joseph. Here's Arta. Midcourt. Cortada.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well played by Arta and scoring. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. CRB serves again.
Such a smart throw by Arta. You don't have to throw a 2-wall to get points on the board quickly. With Correa hanging that deep in the backcourt, trying to prevent the ball from being thrown past him in the air, leaves a lot of space up there for that soft forehand. Arta found it. Well done.
Catch by Correa. Correa powerfully from the forehand. Here's Correa midcourt. Powerful forehand. Arta backs up. That ball's tipped at the 12 line. 4 points for Joseph and Correa. Joseph served.
Man, look at the placement on the forehand. Crossing back beyond the 11 line. Correa can put him there consistently. That's where we've seen Arta struggle on the catch.
There's a catch by Arta. Here's the backhand. What a catch by Correa at the 13 line. Powerful, powerful forehand. Caught by Arta. Arta's big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote by Joseph. Catch by Arta. Correa comes out. Eyes on the rebote. 4-4 is the score. CRB serves. Beautiful scoop by Correa. There's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side by Joseph.
That could be
Splitter.
trouble.
Caught
Good
by
pickup.
Arta and a fine catch on the forehand. Correa from the 10 line. Lower and harder. Will score 5-4 in favor of Joseph and Correa. Possible set point.
Surprising set here, Stu. 5-4 lead for the Warriors. First time we've seen Correa in the backcourt in a number of years, and man, great play. And Joseph up there in the front playing his role very well.
Rebote forehand. Here's Arta. Backhand. What a catch by Correa deep in the backcourt. Backhand of the 9 line, and Arta's there. Arta goes wall to wall. Rebote coming out. That ball touched the overhead screen. That is point and set to Joseph and Correa. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our second obligatory set.
Eee, 6-4 in 6-4 in favor of the Wall Warriors right there. How about that, Stu? Seen a couple upsets today, and boy,
Look, credit where credit is due.
they're halfway there.
Joseph and Correa did a fantastic job in that first set.
I mean, they're talking through some of the strategy here, Correa and Joseph. Look at Inaki talking.
Inaki's excited for his teammates. He's really
Keep
excited for his
inside,
teammates.
keep passing. Look, I mean, these Warriors, again, on paper, as you noted.
Yeah, I was
thought it was a
surprised.
mistake too, but hey.
2 front quarters. I mean, Correa certainly has the power to play backward.
Right.
There's no question about that, especially on the right side. Joseph, we know, has a lot. Joseph, as we know, has a lot of rebote experience in practices happening earlier in the day.
Arta and CRB getting back out there. Here, get still some time up on the clock. Both teams ready to go. In great position here for the Warriors. Not a lot of expectations coming into it, and be playing some stress-free highlights. Set all the pressure in the world on this Devils team. They got to win these next 2 sets to take the match. If CRB and Arta can do so.
We are ready to begin our second obligatory set. CRB will serve for the Devils. CRB serves. We begin. Correa down low makes the catch. There's the backhand. CRB backhand from the 7 line. Rebote forehand is a 2-all. CRB's on it. Correa reads the rebote well. That is not
just
going to clear the
short.
pad. First point of the second set goes to CRB and Arta of the DeVils Devils. CRB serves.
You know, if a shot like that lands in, that could have been a real blow to the Devils' confidence. I mean, just trying to get that rebote up
Absolutely.
off the front wall, and if that hits, it scores. No doubt
Absolutely.
about it.
Spot on correct, Andrew.
Big break for him here. See if that'll help settle him down. Playing a little nerve here, the two teams, no doubt about it, but as expected, when you come in as a big favorite, not quite going the way you expected early on.
Big right side by Correa. Urbieta forehand by CRB. Here's Correa from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. Arta's there. Backhand by Arta. Correa from the 11 line. Backhand. Urbieta by Joseph. CRB on the catch. The drop shot attempt fails. That is 1-1. Joseph serves.
Look, even if that drop shot lands in, Joseph gets up to it. And Correa, I don't even think he was going to get him on the drop shot. You're better off blasting it, coming back to the outside, and forcing your opponent to make a tough catch. That ball's floating up there. I think both Warriors would have gotten there in ample time. He's got to think through some of these shots here, and that ties it up 1-1.
There's the serve by Joseph. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 10 line. Correa advances, takes it in the air. Backhand, powerfully thrown. That forehand gets away from Arta and hits the overhead screen. 2 points for Joseph and Correa. Joseph serves.
I mean, that's an unforced error, Stu. Nothing that the Warriors did right there, trying to pass, and that forehand way up into the overhead screen.
So a second ball came down, the ball that went up earlier. And we have the chief judge pointing out that the ball that needs to be used is the ball that's warmer of the two. That's the ball that's been on the court. Hard serve by Joseph. Here's Arta. Costado inside. Backhand by Correa. Powerfully thrown. Urbieta coming out to CRB. Catch by Correa, drop by Correa in the backcourt. We're tied up 2 points apiece. CRB serves.
Nice Urbieta there by CRB, though. Got it up over Joseph and then lobbed right to the forehand of Correa. Took a little time with it. Just popping out of the basket. Another big break. 2 points for the Devils.
Powerful forehand by Correa. Beautiful catch by Arta. There's the backhand. Ball ruled, tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for CRB and Arta. CRB serves. Reminder of the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Catch by Correa. Powerfully from the right side he comes. Here's Arta. Backhand. Urbieta beautifully thrown to the outside. Arta reads it well. Forehand by Arta. That's some catch by Correa at the 12 line. Big right side to the inside, and CRB is there. Urbieta left side by Juice. Split placement will score. 3-3. Joseph serves.
How about Joseph, Stu? Mixing it up. Urbieta to the outside, splits up both Devils. Mixing up the shots today. Don't have to worry about just that forehand. Left side as well, becoming a weapon for Joseph.
Backhand by Arta. Urbieta missed. That's a 4th point for the red shirts. Tejada Devils, CRB and Arta. CRB will serve. Beautiful catch by Arta deep in the backcourt. Here's Correa. Fine catch, the 12 line. Big right side follows, and Arta's there. Urbieta forehand by Joseph. Arta on the catch. Backhand. Here's the backhand by Arta. Robote coming out. Split placement. Stop by CRB. Nice quick release. And Correa's there. Backhand by Correa. Arta's there. Correa back to the inside. What a scoop by Correa. Robote.
Oh, that could be a good one.
Oh, the
he
quick release
went for it.
attempt goes low. 5 points for CRB. And Arta, possible set point.
Good talk here by CRB and Arta too. I mean, expected to win. You come out with a slow start. You know, things could be moving a little quickly for them, but now they're talking through some of the strategy. Got split up on that one outside placement. Both players seem to have settled down here. Now a couple points to work with to force that third set.
Here's the catch by Correa. Correa comes powerfully from the right side. Arta on the catch. Robote. Robote by Joseph to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand. Correa from the 11 line, big right side. What a catch by Arta reaching behind him. Robote. Robote left side, split placement again. Arta's there.
That's really going to open
Correa
up.
follows it, unable to make the Robote point and set. For the red shirts, the DeHada Devils, 2 minutes go back on the board. We will come out and play our third and decisive set.
And a big sigh of relief for the Devils, forcing that third and decisive set here. 6-4, the Warriors in set 1, 6-3. The Devils came back there in set 2. Good adjustment there. I mean, got split up on that split placement from Joseph a little earlier. Second time at 5-3, made the adjustment. Arta made the catch. They were able to get the point. Yeah, that one. Never good when both players are pointing.
The miscommunication means that one of us could have gotten to it. Look at this scoop by Correa, just beautifully executed. Correa, again, I don't know that I've ever seen. Have I seen him? I don't know that I've seen him play backcourt since 2018.
That's what
since our first season here at Magic City, which predates Battle Court. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage in the break in between sets. You see the seasoned veteran Jairo checking in with team captain CRB and Arta there on the right-hand side of the screen. You need to keep Arta collected. You can't get rattled. And I imagine that's what Jairo's reinforcing right now. That's what I'd be reinforcing with him. Communication between Arta and CRB, as you pointed out earlier, Andrew, was pretty much well spot on there in the second set. Not so much in the first set, but in the second set looked really good.
Also have to remember the first time that either of these two teams are playing together.
Right.
CRB and Arta and Joseph and Correa. Newly formed 6th-ranked doubles team in Season 4. CRB the captain of this team, so big motivator, but he's got a chance to help his team jump out ahead in this game day. And our final match will be Jairo and Urbieta, the 2nd-ranked team for the Devils, against Inaki and Bradley, which is the 3rd team for the Warriors. Advantage the Devils in our next match. If they can win this one, a good chance to lock up the game day. We got a 3rd set here to decide this match, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. First team to reach 6 points will win the match. Joseph will have the serve for the Wall Warriors. Joseph serves, we begin. Arta from the left side. First point goes to CRB and Arta. In the red shirts, DeHada Devils, CRB will serve.
Correa's catching has been spot on. The only thing that he's missed pretty consistently is that low runner that's been crossing the sidewall deep.
Tough for him.
Very difficult, particularly coming to his left side. 2 or 3 times in this match alone. Every time that Arta's gone to it, it's scored. Just tough to get the opportunity to run around it, keep it on the left side, and ultimately execute that shot.
Correa, good concentration and nice backhand. Here's CRB from the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta by Joseph. Arta backs up, takes the ball on the bounce at the 11 line. Urbieta for Joseph. Split placement. This one caught in the air by Arta. Correa comes out to make this Urbieta. Light touch to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand powerfully thrown. Urbieta coming out. Joseph saves the Urbieta with a light touch. CRB from the 5 line to the inside. And Correa's there. Long carom will score for Correa. Beautifully executed carom. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Remember, we're in the 3rd and decisive set. First team to reach 6 points will win the match.
For CRB2 playing up front, no reason for him to be getting back to the inside. Not going to cut that off. That low, hard forehand from Correa. Defend the carom. The one shot he's got from that forehand. He found the space right there. Again, that low runner. What
beautiful
a pickup.
scoop by Correa. Here's Arta. Ball tipped at the 10 line. 2 points for the red shirts, CRB and Arta. CRB serves. See, team captain Inaki on the side saying, keep it on your right. Keep it on your right side, which is Correa's weapon. I mean,
he can throw something from that right side, too, from anywhere on the court. So it just keeps the defense a little more honest as well.
There's the backhand by Correa, beautifully thrown deep. Magic City bounce will go the direction of the Wall Warriors. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. What is a Magic City bounce? If you see that side wall, you see those seams in between the panels. Every now and then, the ball will catch one just right. And what goes from being a predictable bounce to a bounce that you have no idea where it's going, that's what we call a Magic City bounce, and that's what happened there. Backhand by Arta. Catch by Correa. Backhand by Correa. Caught by Arta. Arta goes deep. Urbieta coming out. Urbieta by Joseph. He's out of the way. Arta makes the catch. Correa, fine catch. Nice backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Urbieta coming out. Ball missed. 3 points for CRB and Arta.
Oh, good
that
serve
ball is
right
tipped.
there.
4 points for CRB and Arta. CRB serves. Fine catch by Correa, right up the middle with the forehand. CRB's on it. Urbieta forehand save, light touch inside, and CRB got there. Big backhand, Urbieta coming out. Joseph's on it, catch by Arta. Arta winds up to 2-all. Joseph makes the catch. Powerful, powerful forehand caught by Arta. Urbieta saved by Joseph. That's in play. Clean miss in the backhand, in the backcourt rather. 3 points for Joseph and Correa. Joseph serve.
Floaters have been giving CRB a little bit of trouble there on the outside, too, in this match. We say sometimes those ones that are floating slow are tougher to catch than the ones that are blasted right back at you. Just tough to line it up. The slightest miss.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Oh,
double fault.
That is not what you want, Stu.
That is 5 points for CRB and Arta, possible match point. Here's a catch by Correa. Correa powerful from the right side. Here's Arta. Arta big backhand. Correa's there. Beautiful catch. Oh, juggling on the catch of Correa. That is point set and a hard-fought, exciting match for the Devils. CRB and Arta taking it in the third set, 6-3.
Tough way for it to end on that juggling call, but the ball did in fact juggle around in the basket. Call was made 6-3 in favor of the Devils. Maybe not the way they drew it up, Stu, but a win nonetheless. They jump out ahead in the game day. One match to go. That will decide it. 2 minutes. Fun match, Stu.
That was fun.
Always enjoyable.
That was definitely fun. The energy picked up. Got Tenard Davis off of, otherwise known as Jedden. Even he was involved.
I thought he was on the Cyclones.
So did I.
Yeah.
But he was in the players' cage.
I know it was a Devil last year, but cheering on his old teammates. It's been good to see the camaraderie amongst the guys, and that's a first, though, I think. We will be hearing from the winners, CRB and Arta. Give them a moment to catch their breath, settle down. Frustrating match. Thought might get away from them there early on, settled in. That's what you have to do. Got to play the game. Might not go the way you expect, but all about the result. They get it done. Here they are. Let's hear from CRB and Arta.
All right, CRB, Arta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, we started off kind of slow in that, trying to get us into rhythm. We needed to talk more, and once we got into it, we just got more confident as the game was going.
Arta, tell me a little bit about the strategy going against Correa and Joseph.
Pretty much as always, you play against Correa. Try to keep it away from his right side, and from there on, see where the game take you.
Well, guys, congratulations on that win. Let's see what else happens on this last match of the day.
Thank you so much.
Let's do the introductions of our final match, Stu. One of these where we have a difference of rankings here in these doubles teams. Second-ranked team for the Devils, Jairo and Urbieta, will take on the third-ranked team of the Warriors, Inaki and Bradley. There's one matchup between the second and third-ranked teams, so this is the one and only time that we're going to see this matchup here between Jairo and Urbieta and Inaki and Bradley. See how it goes here. Sizable favorites. The Devils team in this one. We'll see how it goes. There's a serve by Jairo. We begin our final match. Bradley comes out with it on the right side. Big forehand. Urbieta running around it. His backhand. And hard. For Inaki. Good catch. Urbieta there at the 11 line. Hard play. Trying to get it past Inaki. Backed up to the 9 line. Lobs this one to Urbieta. Beautiful backhand, just clears, wall to wall. Jairo forehand to Bote, right up the middle. Caught by Inaki, soft forehand. Urbieta looking to get up there before the second bounce. That one's going to score for the Warriors. Well thrown. Inaki and Bradley on the board first.
Great shot selection by Inaki. Saw that. Jairo was to the outside. Urbieta was lingering in the back. Threw it low and hard on the inside. Very well done.
Backhand by Urbieta. Good catch by Bradley. His backhand, that caught the rail just above the front wall, out of play. I think Jairo and Urbieta, their first point.
Bradley, tremendous power on both sides. In that case, a little too much there on the left side. A little too high to the front wall, hit the overhead screen.
Here's Urbieta, the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Bradley steps in. Sidearm play, kicks off the sidewall. Jairo calls him off. He's got the rebote, drops it inside. Bradley now. Crouching down, pulls in at the 11 line. Jairo cuts it off, big backhand. Right back to Bradley there, standing at the 11. Arm throw, Urbieta runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Lobs the backhand, that's caught by Bradley deep into the backcourt. Bradley with a tip ball on dropping second point for Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils. There's a forehand, stopped on the left side of Urbieta. Bradley gonna let that one pass. Inaki calls him off. Moves out the rebote. Jairo runs under it. Backhand again, low and hard. Right to Bradley. Jairo able to cut it off up in the front court outside. Placement. That one lands in and scores.
Tremendous shot there. Tremendous shot. I mean, really flirting with that outer boundary line.
Here's Urbieta. Rebote left side, the 2-wall. Ooh, that's too wide.
That's out.
4-1 in favor of the Devils. Ball tip by Bradley in the corner. That brings it to 5-1 in favor of Jairo and Urbieta. They have a possible set point.
Bradley frustrated, just not able to get any momentum behind his catching, which has been solid throughout the day. He's been doing a really good job. And if he doesn't get the ball in the cest, he doesn't have a chance to show that power that he's got on both sides.
Jairo and Urbieta, 2 matches they've played thus far against second-ranked teams, and they've come out on the winning end of both of them. So figured this was going to be a tough matchup for a third-ranked team. Got Inaki up there in the front. Got to make it happen offensively. Strong forehand by Bradley. Here's Urbieta backed up at the 12 line. Forehand drops between them. Here's Rebote, left side. Played by Inaki. Here's Urbieta. And again, Bradley out of the way. Inaki calls him off. Rebote played up the middle. Jairo cuts it off. Shoots this one to the inside. No play for Bradley. Tough. No play for Inaki. Bradley rather makes the catch. Urbieta from the outside, drops it above, just out of the reach of Inaki. There's Rebote, it's a 2-wall.
Great
Jairo
catch.
cuts it off, shoots it back up the middle. Bradley, good pickup on the bounce. Bradley back to the inside, here's Urbieta now. 12 line. Beautiful backhand lob, past both Warriors. Inaki on the inside, digs it out. Bradley on the forehand, shoots it low and hard. Urbieta picks it up at the 12 line. Backhand again. Bradley, we miss on the scoop. Inaki has the rebote, keeps it going. What a catch. Inaki arranging back, crossing the side wall. Urbieta now up at the 10 line. Low and hard. Scoop missed. Point and set. To the Devils, Jairo and Urbieta take it 6-1. 2 minutes on the board. We will play our second set.
Yeah, Warriors are going to come into the ESPN3 players' cage during this 2-minute break and regroup. Work on the communication between Inaki and Bradley. Bradley just really needs to calm down and refocus.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do. We've seen him catching beautifully throughout the day. But that first set was all about the Day Hada Devils.
And Jairo again, just making it happen in the front court. These outside placements today have been gorgeous. Urbieta. You see, going back to the Warriors over here, Inaki talking with Bradley. Again, a great partner as well. One of the best here in Jai-Alai. Warriors, though, you know,
Bradley is so locked in. I
Yeah.
mean, he's just so highly focused. In person, sweet, sensitive guy. I mean, just really,
you know,
really thoughtful in his act. I mean, just really thoughtful in his
I mean, it happens
actions.
a lot of time, and see guys that always look serious, always competitive, big, intimidating, and
No,
you know, really sweet. You know, and
No
great guy, good highlight player. Again, it's just a matter of staying on the
No,
court
and
consistently.
That's something else we need to talk about here is that, look, which one of these guys wasn't
Right.
playing at the facility, not to be named now, 2 years ago?
Right.
One. That guy right there on the bench, Bradley. Bradley, an original 2018 Magic City Jai-Alai player.
Right, think of the ranking as well here. Second and third ranked players for the Devils, and it's the 1, Inaki, and the 5, Bradley here for the Warriors. So significant ranking difference. The lowest player by a couple of levels out there, but again, hanging in here, and this is just the one matchup where they're going to play against the second ranked team of the Devils. This is a team that
I have to believe that they regrouped.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Think-
do believe that they regrouped.
see a more aggressive Inaki coming out here in our second set. I'm going to start off with the serve. Should help him out here. Just keeping it light, though. Especially, 6-1s, Stu. Got to wipe the slate clean. This team knows what they're capable of, especially when Inaki's on. Just got to lock back in. Ready to go here with our second set. There's the serve. Backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Inaki cuts it off. Hard play, passing. There's Jairo on the inside, lays it up. Inaki there to cut it off. There's a drop shot. Gets the first bounce. Urbieta got up
Bobbled.
there but couldn't
Drop.
control it. First point of our second set goes to the Warriors, Inaki and Bradley.
Inaki, as you said, you thought he might be a little bit more aggressive here in this second set.
Urbieta inside, backhand. Catch by Bradley. No runner. Here's Bradley at the 12 line. Hard backhand play. Urbieta has it on the forehand, backed up to the pass. Magic City bounce, takes Inaki to the outside. Big bote stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta, there's a forehand. Drops between the players. Inaki got one of his own towards the inside. Here's Jairo. Backhand. Cut off on the forehand of Bradley from deep in the backcourt. Urbieta ducks. Jairo's got the rebote. Inaki again. Quick release, shoots a 2-wall. Jairo,
What a
good
catch
reach.
by
He stopped
Jairo.
it. Forehand return is missed.
In and out of the cesta.
Great defense by Jairo. That ties it up. 1-1.
Bradley was a little stiff on that catch. Again, when
Yeah.
the ball's coming at you got to be able to give. Got to be able to give. I saw it the other day. I mentioned this just the other day. Think about a racket catch in tennis when a player the ball's coming at them and they stop the ball in the air with a flat racket. You want a lot of give in your wrist to stop the ball.
Well-placed serve, but a better catch by Brad. Backhand, clears the overhead screen. Urbieta in the corner comes out with it. Backhand, stopped by Bradley. Here's Bradley from the forehand, shoots it low and hard. Urbieta running around it, keeps it on the left side. Inaki has rebote, puts it up the middle. Urbieta, late reaction.
Nice
On
catch.
the hop, though, makes the play. Another one, 3-wall opening up. Inaki delivers it to the inside. Urbieta running around it. He's got Rebote. That opens up to the outside, and Bradley tipped it. 2 points for the Devils, Jairo and Urbieta.
Bradley just having a hard time coming around to make these catches. Again, we've seen him make them throughout the day. We know that he's capable of doing it. Just having a rough time getting that ball into his basket.
Beautiful serve by Jairo. That is an ace.
That is, I'll tell you, that's not anyone's fault. That serve is just so spot on by Jairo. I mean, just so spot on.
Here's Bradley on the forehand, shoots it inside. Pick up by Urbieta. Bradley on the forehand, shoots it high and hard. Good read. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. The backhand, dropping low. Here's Inaki. Rebote inside. Inaki again cuts it off low. There's a drop shot. Contact with the sidewall. Jairo's got to play. Jairo shoots it up the middle. Inaki caught going the other way. Ball missed. 4th point for the Devils.
I'm just glad Inaki didn't knock his head into the side wall, because I have seen him do that. Take off his helmet and bang his head on the side wall. It's just, he plays with such passion, but when he gets frustrated, he's frustrated about that miss.
Tough to get anything going offensively. Just
absolutely, you got to
not consistent on the catch. Okay, that was a tough play. Caught him going the other way and couldn't time it up. 4-1 here, a couple points. Well-placed serve
Tremendous
again.
catch there by Bradley.
Spectacular grab by Bradley. The backhand's on the wall. What a play by Urbieta now. Inaki again up at the 7 line. Rips the backhand low and hard. Urbieta has it up overhead. Bradley again. 12 line. Hard throw. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. His backhand. Dropping and tipped. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. A possible set and a possible match point.
So we'll see if Jairo and Urbieta today, how the Devils are able to close out the game day here.
The winner of this match will take the day.
Beautiful catch.
There's Bradley on the forehand. Soft touch, drops it back to the inside. Jairo looking for it. Rebote back to the inside. Here's Bradley. Urbieta picks it up at the 12 line, lobs it up, and past both Warriors. Here's Rebote for Inaki. Rebote save, back up the middle. Urbieta, there's a forehand. Step by Inaki. There's a backhand. Urbieta running around it, keeps it on the left side. Dropping into the corner, not a lot on it. Inaki digs it out. Jairo looking to cut it off. He does. To wall, to score for the win.
Nice shot, but
point,
he's throwing it well.
Set, and match to the Devils. Jairo and Urbieta taking it in straight sets, 6-1, 6-1. Stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
And welcome to the Battle Court Jai-Alai post-game show. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman, who is over in the ESPN3 Players Cage right now. But we're going to cut to we're going to cut to Andrew right now.
With CRB, captain of the Devils. CRB, already a couple wins under your belt. Big comeback today after dropping the first 2.5 points. What does it mean to keep stacking these wins together?
Man, right now it means everything because we really have to stay consistent. It took us a while to get into that rhythm. Once we had that win after Urbieta, our team really fed off that, and we finished the day right.
Yeah, and you and Arta playing together for the first time. Just talk me through what some of the adjustments you have to make in playing with a new partner.
Really, honestly, it just comes down to the communication. You know, him and me haven't been playing too much with each other. This was really our first match ever playing with each other. So as we lost that first set, we really said, hey, we just got to talk more because I'm not really sure where you want me or if I should be going for a certain ball. So after we got that, we cleared everything up and we got back on track.
Well, congratulations on another game day win. We'll send it over to Stu. Get some of those replays going.
And now let's take a look at some replays from a fantastic day of Battle Court Jai-Alai here, live at Magic City. We began with singles. Braggley going up against Iriondo. Iriondo doing a really good job of hanging in there against Braggley. Braggley's catching was spot on. The power from the right side was also spot on. Iriondo, a couple nice shots here, but this is what Braggley was doing the entire day, just blasting that forehand. Iriondo a little frustrated there. Really played hard. I mean, he had some beautiful scoops just like that one. Braggley too, though. Braggley just hard to get the ball past him.
Tough guy to play against too. Athletic, powerful, all good physical attributes. Getting that drop shot there above the pad. Tejada rebote for the drop shot off the rebote. How about that catch? Spot on early on. Iriondo, that one escapes out of play. The dogs are barking in Magic City.
In the direction of Braggley and the Wall Warriors with the first game. That got us to our first doubles game. And high energy play here by all 4 players. Douglas and Arta actually playing really well where the communication was concerned. But this was all about the backquarters. It was Inaki and Nicholas. It was rather Nicholas and Arta keeping it away from their opposing front quarters. Inaki there playing the ball to the inside. Arta a bit frustrated. Here's Douglas. One of a few great shots he had on the day, but Inaki was ready for it. Karam on the return, just out of the reach of Douglas.
Wow. Those guys make going into the net look easier than it is. Flying off.
It's really not, especially that. Look,
That's
he winced in pain when he
flying
came
on
down.
concrete,
Look,
man.
helmet came off. Douglas is someone who likes to wear his chin strap on over his mouth, kind of an old school style, but helmet came off. Hair looks good, though.
Absolutely. That's important. Headed out there, we got this singles match coming up next between Julen and Urbieta, third ranked.
This is one where I would not have expected this outcome.
I think the day kind of flipped in this one, as CRB was alluding to.
No question about it. I mean, Urbieta he came out firing on all cylinders, really powering the ball to the inside, and he never let up. I mean, I guess a cliche would be to say put his foot on the gas and never let up. I mean, he just didn't. He just kept coming after Julen, coming after Julen, coming after Julen. Julen was just never able to get any sufficient points up on the board there. And he took it in straight sets.
Straight set victory for Urbieta, then Nicholas and Jairo. Always fun. Get some shorter points than we're used to seeing between these two guys, but high-level play always.
Jairo is spot on throughout the day. I mean, his weapon is his forehand. He throws it very hard. He throws it with a high degree of accuracy. And since he's come back from our break, he's really been spot on. Nicholas basically doing everything he could to stay in this, including no-look returns like that, the length of the court. That was a no-look return from the 12 line. Jairo giving credit where credit's due. That outside placement was thrown completely out of reach of Jairo. Nicholas then cracked off a nice 2-all here. Again, when you see those judges on the outside, especially if you're new to highlight, pointing into the court, that means it's good. When you see them pointing out, it's bad. Hard forehand again. One of several good scoops there by Nicholas.
And then Jairo got it on the carom. Ends it with a shot.
Yeah.
Decisive.
Nicholas obviously frustrated in that. And that got us to the most fun match of the afternoon. There's no question about it. The energy completely shifted. The noise shifted. We don't even have fans in here today. and yet just on opposite teams. The energy between Joseph and Correa doing a decidedly good job here in the backcourt. And that first set was a major surprise, I think, for most people in the building. CRB coming out here in the second set with Arta doing a much better job. But, I mean, that first set was all about Joseph and Correa. Joseph's just so dominant. Correa, rather, is just so dominant on that right side, throws with such a high degree of accuracy. What happened there? He juggled. When that ball comes into the cesta, can't bobble around. That's what happened there. So decidedly good play, but went the direction of the Devils. And that brought us to our last match of the day.
It did, Stu.
You have Jairo and Urbieta going up against Inaki and Bragley. Beautiful shot there by Inaki. Bragley just having a very difficult time getting the ball into his cesta. Not earlier in the day. In singles, he did a fantastic job with that, but in this doubles, he just consistently had a difficult time and wasn't able to make anything happen.
A tough matchup for the Warriors team, taking on the second-ranked team of the Devils right there. Seeing these final points rolling on here.
Nice Urbieta there.
Naki keeps it inside, and then the 2-wall. Jairo ending both matches with authority there, ending the first one with a carom, that one from the left side, ending it in straight sets in favor of the Devils. That was common towards the end of the day. The wins stacking up there at the end as the Devils go on to win the day, 5 points to just 2.5 for the Warriors. Stu Nyman and Andrew Bleckman join you here on camera. Let's pull up those game day scores and the standings where all 5 teams sit. At the moment, the Tejada Devils up in first place, Stu. Renegades in second at 10.5 points. Okay. Cyclones sit in third with 9. The Chargers are at 8.5, and then the Warriors sit down there at 4. So those are the full standings. First couple of game days for every team. I know we had some time going through those replays again.
Yes.
Player of the day for today. I think there's probably a lot of quality candidates in this one.
In fact, I have to go with players.
Wow. Okay. Plural.
That's a plural.
Yeah.
That's a kind of exaggerated plural. Well, that's plural.
I like
there
it.
There are three players that absolutely stand out to me today.
Yeah.
Jairo.
Absolutely.
Urbieta.
Yep.
And Joseph. Joseph. You can't leave Joseph out of that mix. I don't care that they didn't win. expectations for this team of Joseph and Correa were not high.
Oh.
We wanted to see what their communication was going to be like. We wanted to see what their catching was going to be like. And the truth of the matter is that even though they didn't win, they won that first set, and they just played absolutely better than anybody expected them to play. So Joseph was making the rebotes that were coming to him. He did a great job. He has to be mentioned as far as players of the day is concerned. Urbieta, look, Urbieta, especially in that singles against Julen, I mean, he was just absolutely dominant. So Urbieta has to be mentioned. Jairo, you know, he won both. I mean, he just played great throughout the day. So there's a three-way tie that's impossible to separate the players in my head.
And we'll go a three-way tie here for Player of the Day. We'll leave you with the matches for this upcoming Friday evening, the day that fans are welcome in the building. Always a show on Friday night, 7 p.m. start time here at Magic City. Manny and Arata is going to get us started. Then Carballo and Manu take on Gosheri and Urbieta, top-ranked doubles match. Then Bueno will take on Ben. Then Goanaga versus Carballo. Then two doubles matches. We'll close it out here, Stu. Bueno and Manu against Gosheri and Ben, top third-ranked doubles teams, and then Ikeda and Manny against Goanaga and Arats will close out the day. We'll be here on Friday evening to bring you all 6 matches. Hope you join us for another edition of Season 4 of Battle Court Jai-Alai. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your evening, everybody.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the Jai-Alai ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Jai-Alai you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!